Seven, what's up? Derek, what's up?
Hey, everybody.
What's up, Trips?
Bruh,
Ain't
I'm
shit.
still in Arkansas.
Oh, you better get the fuck up out of there.
Apparently, we in the quiet section.
You better get up out of there.
We ain't in the hood, bruh.
Yeah, you ain't got to be in the hood. You still in East Bumblefuck.
Which is true.
They play all the music down there on banjos. They play all that music on banjos down there.
It's black folk in Arkansas.
I know.
Hey, Seven. I know I ain't been up here in a while, Seven. I've been ripping and running.
I don't plan on being live too long, but T Bone dropped Hassan's gayest interview he has ever
Good
done.
and gay.
Good and gay.
Good and gay.
Good and gay. This is the gayest shit that has ever come out of this man. And it's not like one gay thing. It's multiple gay things just back to back.
He was on a he was on a rainbow road that day. Hey,
He was on a
Marquis.
tear. He was on a
Derek.
tear. Well, I ain't gonna lie, these ones hurt my feet a little bit. I thought these a little too small.
Mm.
I bought them a little too small.
Why is everybody running around? Hold on.
Said love hearing Trips voice. See, and the horn told
Hmm.
Mo. I forgot Marquise and Trips got a little love thing going on.
Listen, y'all.
Yeah, I was trying to bag that chick on my other live the other day. She came in here thicker than the Snickers. Get my email.
Yo ass.
Take my email down. This is my text now number.
Hot mess.
Horn toad mode activated. Said she was thicker than the Snickers. I couldn't. Everybody was trying to get her. Everybody in the chat was trying to get her.
Internet love, I swear.
Yo, but I can't believe that what's the name just posted them pictures. I ain't trying to be smart, but for him to say that his wife looked better than Golden and Martina,
Look, some people should not be compared.
that nigga is delusional.
You shouldn't compare an apple with an orange, nor your wife versus somebody else's wife, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and
Especially when your wife looked like the black female gremlin.
she don't look that bad, man. Come
She
on,
not
don't
that
do that.
bad. You're right.
You
You're
know
right.
what?
You're
Just
right.
because
You're
she
right.
married
She don't
Tulu,
look
don't
that
do her
bad.
like that. She
She
don't
don't
look
look that bad.
bad.
Compared to
Golden
Golden
just
Beauty though, like
Yeah, Golden just look better
she
than
not
her.
ugly. She just don't look better than Golden Beauty or Martina. She's not ugly though. I'm not
She
gonna
ain't
disrespect
ugly.
her because she don't deserve
Uh,
it. She ain't do nothing
I
to
mean, she a
nobody
pretty
more
chick.
than that.
Don't get me wrong. She
Yeah,
just
she ain't do
ain't,
nothing to
you
nobody.
know,
She's
and
just
it's
not.
different when you sit up here and try to compare a dark skinned woman because she is pretty with a light
Yeah,
skinned woman.
yeah.
And then they both, because it's all this stereotyping and shit. So I don't know, maybe he trying to be supportive,
They
but
they got they got polygamous relationship too.
that ain't the way to do it.
He was bragging about the girl. He was like, if y'all see the girl that me and my wife talking to, blah blah blah. I
Hold
I,
on.
I
My
hope she
daughter just
step up.
my daughter just randomly asked me, did I know this guy and sent me this link? I'll be right back.
All right.
Is this nigga stealing this?
I hope she'll step up. Now we're gonna play some other joints while we wait. What do we got? I know there's some joints on here that I didn't watch. Oh, what's love? What's love? Let's watch What's Love while we get everybody in the building because I don't want to play it and then don't nobody be in the building and then they be like, "Oh, what happened?"
Right.
So we're gonna play this one first.
Oh, it must have updated itself. It didn't boot me out.
He did a video called "What Love Got to Do with It."
Who
What
did?
love? but a second hand. Hassan, it's called What's
Oh
Love.
Lord,
He's trying to tell us what love is.
man.
Love isn't going plukamis in your dukamis knowing that you a kid. I don't think you should be the one describing love because you thought Bambaataa loved you and you still love him. So I don't think you grasp what love is.
Love. Let's talk about love, right? Love doesn't hurt.
Why don't it?
Despite your mother telling you,
Hold on, stop. Let me stop you right there. My bad. We got a bunch of kids in the house with my wife bring kids in the house. But let me stop you right there. Love is one of the most painful things in the world. What is you talking about? People go to war over love. People kill over love. Love is one of the most painful experiences you can ever experience. What are you talking about?
before she gave you a whipping, this is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. That was a lie.
My mother never
Love
said that.
doesn't hurt.
Mm-mm.
Love doesn't feel.
The only thing my mama ever said to me while she was with me, I told your motherfucking monkey ass not to touch the thing. Whatever I did, that's the only thing she said to me. I told your motherfucking ass that. I told you this was gonna happen, didn't I? Or whatever object she can find. Once I became older and the belt stopped working, she that don't hurt no more. Grabbing lamps and and vacuum cleaners and brooms and shit. I told y'all my mom pistol whipped me with my own gun. I keep telling y'all that. She pistol whipped me with my own gun. I was walking up the steps. I was a little drunk. I got smart with her. And she was like, oh, I'm calling my brothers. So I'm like, oh, these niggas ain't going to jump me. Went in the drawer, grabbed my shit, click, click, and started walking up the steps. She walks behind me, snatches it out of my hand, and cracks me upside the head with it. The shit went off. She thought she shot me. She thought she shot me. The shit went off.
This
Once
is
she
one of
realized
those
she ain't
that
shoot me,
shouldn't be
she was like,
funny,
oh,
but
all right.
it
Yeah, it's funny, but it ain't. It is. I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious. Who mom pistol whips? I had lumps all on my head. I had a crown of lumps. I had to walk around with the Joel Santana bandana on for like 3 days.
Empty. Love doesn't feel cold. Love doesn't feel abandoned. Love doesn't feel lonely. It's not
Yes,
love.
it does. Yes, it does.
Love is one of the best feelings. It is the best.
You're only telling
feeling
the upside of love
in the world. And when you can't,
you're only telling the upside of love. You're not telling the downside
Hold
of
on.
love.
Wait, he had to suck his gut in to take that jacket off.
when you
Yeah, I was
can't
ready to
feel
rewind
love,
that. And take it off. It's hot, nigga. You got a jacket and a sweater on in the house. All that leather, pleather.
He had to suck his gut in to get that bitch off.
Do that nigga got an Averex jacket on?
I don't even know.
Yeah, that says Averex.
You must got it. Is it covered up with the banner?
Hold on, let me take the banner down. Yeah, that's an Averex jacket.
Yeah, that's Averex.
Whoa, you trying to bring 90s back so bad?
Why he sit up there in a red, white, blue jacket? Oh,
I don't know who keep telling this nigga he match. You got 3 different color blues on. 3 different shades of blue.
love doesn't feel abandoned. Love doesn't feel lonely. It's not love. Love is one of the best feelings. It is the best feeling in the world. And when you can't,
Yeah, he definitely did suck in that gut. He definitely did suck in that gut.
mm-hmm. He had to struggle to get that bitch off.
when you can't feel love,
Your jacket ain't supposed to be that tight. When you got to suck in your gut and pop lock and drop it just to get out the jacket, that jacket ain't your size, bro. You gotta maneuver and
he got a hoodie on under it.
that's what I said. You got a sweater on under it, bro. You in the house, bro. Come on. Now that's how you know that you're wearing the jacket just to wear the jacket. Cause you got a fucking hoodie on under it in the
But
house.
Jane's looking bronze right now.
You had a wild week shopping on Canal Street.
When you have to question love, then there isn't love. Some people have to be taught how to love, because once again, love doesn't hurt. But love doesn't feel empty. Love doesn't make you feel, when you sitting in a room full of people and you feel lonely, 9 times out of 10, there is no love in that room. When you're sitting on social media and you post up pictures, some of your best pictures with you, your kids, or a happy moment, even a sad moment, and you can see, because social media experiments with you, it shows you 15 minutes ago, your bestie, or the nigga that's supposed to love you, or the chick that's supposed to love you, they seen your post, your friends. What about your friends? Are they
All right, which one of your friends then told you off now?
Lily.
Which one? Who then told you off now? Is this the only time you do videos like this? When your baby mama, Lily, or one of your friends then told you off? Because you've been given hints. You made videos about your friends, then you made videos about niggas being outside, and now you talking about love. So one of your friends must have told you to fuck off, because you did a friendship video, then you went at niggas talking about, oh, I'm outside, and these niggas still stuck in the hood, and now you talking about love. One of your friends must have told you off, and you dropping little subtle hints.
going to stand their ground, or they going to be around? Love is not missing in action. Because when love is missing in action and you cannot find it or feel it, it's not there.
You only telling the upside of love. There's a downside to love too, and that's everything that you're describing. That's still love. That's still a part of love. Everything that you're describing is a part of love. It's just the downside to it. You think love is all giggles, shits, and giggles, and rainbows and butterflies and shit. It's not like that all the time. There's tough love. There's complicated love. There's all types of different types of love.
Stop lying to yourself and stop letting people lie to you. Matter of fact, they're not even lying to you. They're ignoring you. Love does not ignore you. Love doesn't ignore you. Love knocks on your door. It puts you in the headlock. It hugs you. It makes you feel this overwhelming feeling. Sometimes you don't even, and you're like, all right, that's a little too much love. Get off of me. You're kissing me too much. Love feels on you. Love caresses you. Love embraces you. Love is when a nigga call you on the phone and say, yo, how you, my nigga? Is there anything that I could do for you? You okay? You need a hug, my nigga? You need to put...
Yeah, one of his friends and told him off.
Or somebody didn't answer the phone when he called.
Yeah, he's butthurt about somebody close to him.
Y'all ain't check on me.
What 50-year-old does that? Like, when you get butthurt with something, you just run and make a video about it. That's like what rappers used to do when they was mad at each other. They start throwing some criminals. You like a rapper in the 90s.
Need to bust open some Budweiser.
Who crying?
Yo, my nigga, we need to spend some time talking without the alcohol because you've been wilding out. But love is not missing in action when you're hurting.
He said thugging love. That's the only love.
When you find yourself in a space when you all alone and it just feel like there isn't love there.
That Max got a point. You can't talk about love. You only know thugging love.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only type of love you know. So you really can't give advice on this. When you only know that thugging love. I got that thugging love. When you only know do the homie. Homies over hoes. Homies over hoes. Do the homie. Do the homie. That's the only thing you know. That's the only type of love you know.
Diabolical.
That's when you got to turn to God, because that's the nigga. That's the only thing that you have left. Let's make. You're supposed to turn before them, but I'm telling you, when you can't feel it, even when you laying in a bed with a female, you in the bed, she not in the bed. Was she in the bed? You not in the bed. When you're both in the bed, she's laying on the corner of the bed, looking like she's about to fall off. Won't let your leg touch her leg.
Yeah, this sounds
As
like
if you got
might
AIDS
be
because she's
legally
not
too.
feeling you when y'all going through that night after night, and she's going to bed with her sweatpants on.
You've been saying this a
when
lot
you posting
too.
on social.
You've been saying that a lot too.
What, she going to bed with her sweatpants on?
Or sleeping on the other side of the bed, won't let her leg touch your leg, bro. You sound like you speaking from current experience, not experience, past experience, current experience.
Lily won't give him none.
That's what it's starting to sound like. Because you've been saying this a lot. Just like your third or fourth video where you said this in the past like month or two.
Media, and you trying to sell your t-shirts, or you don't put your best verse out there, spitting your verse, and you pushing your music, and you don't even want to post your music no more because now you feeling low self-esteem because all of the people that you know won't get behind your brand and say, yo, this song was actually dope. Your music is actually dope. Love is very supportive. Love is not the name that or keep calling you on the
talking about Bam.
That's what I don't know. I don't know.
He's talking about Lily or Bam, or maybe
that's
both.
what I'm saying. He just sounds like he's talking about one of his friends or a lover.
It started off sounding like a friend, then it
dived
into the
so this shit ain't,
the lover category. I'm confused.
Yeah. It went from friend to lover category. Yeah, it definitely did. Y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in.
That when they need something, you're gonna be there, and they're gonna keep on keeping around or keep in contact with you just because they know that if they ask you for something, you got them, but they ain't never got you. And with that being said, I done heard some of the stupidest people recite the stupidest shit on this internet talking about real niggas don't count favors. Real niggas don't ask for favors. Stupidest shit on this internet talking about real niggas don't shit on this internet talking about real niggas don't real niggas on this internet talking about real niggas don't real niggas don't count favors.
Remix. Yeah.
Real niggas don't ask for favors. What do you mean real niggas don't count favors? Real niggas don't ask for favors. You don't call somebody up that bust their ass every day to go to work, or they gotta hustle to feed their kids.
Maybe it's a friend that's a lover.
Could be.
Sound like it to me. Sound like it to me. You ain't giving me no dick no more, but you calling me for favors. That's what it sounds like to me. Sound like he's lashing out at his friend / lover, his roommate.
And then you watch them bust they behind to take care of their family. Then you get on the phone and ask them for what they worked hard for. But then if I need you, and I'm like, yo, I'm always looking out for you, but it's not coming back, they tell you real niggas don't count favors. Who made that rule up? So now let me change the rule. Real niggas don't ask for any handouts. Real niggas go out in the mud and they go get it themselves. How about that? Let's play with let's.
I thought you don't care about being a real nigga.
That's what he said a couple of live streams ago.
He's been saying it for years. You don't want to be called a real nigga. So that shouldn't have even mattered to you. If somebody say real niggas do, you should have been like, I'm not a real nigga. But you care about being a real nigga because you wouldn't have fired back like this. I'm like, so I ain't a real nigga. I ain't none of that. You say you a civilian and you don't give a fuck about street shit, the street anymore, but yet you get mad over street shit. You're always talking about street shit. Make that make sense. If somebody's out of the streets, they don't want to talk about it.
Let's handle the ball. Let's handle the rock that way. Let's handle the rock that way. Love is a two-way street.
I'm gonna let it play.
I found love on a two-way street. And I'd rather cut all ties with everybody, before I start getting in my feelings. Because let me tell you something, man, especially to the men out there. We die younger than women. We die of heart disease, heart attack. And one of the main things, it ain't just the food, it's the stress. Because we keep things bottled up. And we don't talk about
on top of that girl.
Bottled up. And then we start dwelling on it. Yeah, you know when you in your feelings, but you can't say you in your feelings, but you in your feelings. It's the niggas that's around you.
Not Mr. Steely Dan.
I guarantee you'll be a whole lot happier. Get rid of some of your friends, and I guarantee you'll be a whole lot happier. Because one thing about it is like, back in the days with me, right? When certain things happened, my friends used to pull up. Different corners, different blocks, everybody coming. When you get older.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Love.
When certain things happened, my friends used to pull up. Different corners, different blocks, everybody coming. When you get older, people they watching and they looking and they hiding. They know they not there for you. You ain't got to tell them. They know they not there for you. But they want to see if you can new edition. Can you stand the rain?
What?
Yeah, I can stand the rain. I done been through some things. See, it rains. And when it rains, it pours. But like the movie Annie, the sun'll come out tomorrow.
Bro, you doing so much singing. I don't even get what you saying, bro. You just saying.
I'm confused now.
Like,
can you stand the rain? What?
Yeah, they want to see if you can new edition, and then you start singing "Can You Stand the Rain," and then the sun will come out the more you singing Annie after that. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? Are we singing, or is this a message?
Come out.
I don't know what this is.
I'm gonna shine with that sun. I'm gonna bathe in that sun. Just make sure when the sun is shining on you, they don't come with the umbrella to block your blessings. Cause a nigga will see you bathing in the sun and then open up his umbrella so you in the shade. And you can't eat from that.
Wait, he said, be careful that a ninja don't break his umbrella because they'll use that umbrella to put you in the shade. What in the entire hell?
I don't know. I don't know.
Sun. Just make sure when the sun is shining on you, they don't come with the umbrella to block your blessings. Because a nigga will see you bathing in the sun and then open up his umbrella so you in the shade and you can't feed from that energy. That's my message, and I'm getting back to my message because some of y'all need to hear this. You don't have to.
Bro, you said you was getting back to your mission last week. Ain't done it yet. Now you saying you're getting back to your message. Guarantee you.
Really? Remember, if you go outside in the sunlight, beware of that ninja carrying an umbrella.
Oh, yeah, I gotta watch for niggas with umbrellas now. They trying to take my shit, trying to put me in the shade.
They tried to block your blessings with an umbrella.
Right. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all hitting that like button and support the channel. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal before somebody come with an umbrella and block your blessings. And put you in the shade. So hit the Cash App. You don't want nobody blocking your best blessings.
Smoke City.
Putting you in the shade. So hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, support the channel.
Carolina kids say who hurt his pussy.
Everybody.
Search for love when it's supposed to be there in your house, amongst your friends, amongst your family. When you don't feel it, it's because it's not there. Love is not empty. Love is not cold.
Yes, it is.
Love doesn't leave a question mark over you.
Yes, it does.
Where you have to ask if this person loves me.
Why? What's up with the hand?
Don't get me wrong.
Somebody asked and they
Sometimes we go
phone.
through things with our family and friends.
Anybody notice that
we got
hand when he
stressed.
talks?
Yeah.
This my strong hand. The other one's weak. Anybody else notice that he be with his hand? This shit is annoying. It looks remedial.
And sometimes we need our space. But love gonna bring them back home. CMB, we all we got. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes.
The fuck are you,
Nino Brown ended up dead at the end of
But
that.
I
I
ain't gonna
hope
let
you
none of
know.
bro? But like he's just throwing quotes out there that don't got nothing to do with, like,
1 and 1 is not making 2, brethren.
he just, this is what he does. He sings a bunch of songs and puts a bunch of fucking quotes from movies in it and says he have a message, but the message don't ever mean shit. It's just a bunch of movie quotes and songs.
Y'all hell. These niggas need no brown meat. After they done slumped you, they laying down with your female. Some niggas is just looking to get you out of the way. You'd be surprised how many niggas is only your friend because they waiting for you to break up with your girl. And every chance they sit in your face with you, they get a chance to be next to her. That's the only reason why they next to you.
I can see in high school and middle school that was going on because I've done it. Shit, I've done it. But I don't see no grown men befriending somebody to wait for them to break up with their girlfriends. I don't see it.
Not after high school.
Yeah, I don't see no grown ass men doing
Maybe if y'all work together, but other than that,
yeah, be tripping. That's you. That's him. That's the only reason why he's saying that, because he's the only grown man that finds that normal. Because he probably, the only way you can see something like that as something normal, unless you the one doing it. But it's the other way. He hanging with women, waiting to break up with their man. He can slide.
He say, man, if Lily wanna go, let her go.
Right, get out.
Somebody gonna feel the sting of that. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. I'm not.
All right, now let's get into this zesty ass. Oh my God, the zest is so real.
Super gay.
It was the gayest shit ever.
That video got glitter all over it.
Academic should have called the cops. He threatened that man with assault, sexual assault.
Lord have mercy.
Academics need to call. He should have called the cops.
He's a killer. I'm not watering nothing down because I'm a family man now. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how ill your illest killers was. They wasn't fucking with me. I was a killer.
Oh my God.
I don't give a fuck who they was. I was nasty with my shit.
Oh my God.
And I always we know one or two niggas that was just as nasty as me, and we would took off your whole crew.
We know. Oh yeah, we know that. We know that. You was a nasty. What you did was nasty, and you had some nasty niggas around you, and you definitely. And y'all definitely would have took down the whole crew. He ain't lying. Boy ain't lying. He ain't lying. That's what he say in the barbershop coming to America. He ain't lying. Mm-hmm. What Hamp Doom always say every time he hit the blunt. Mm-hmm. You ever watch him? You ever watch Hamp Doom? with the boy to wear the mask. His name was Hassan Campbell. Life Stories.
Yeah.
He every time he hit the blunt, he'll go, mm-hmm.
When it was time for me to sit in the house, my nigga told me, go home. I took care of my family without doing nothing in the street.
Wait, why does another man need to tell another grown man to go home? I just now realized that. Wait, why is you needed another grown man to tell you when you was tripping? You needed another grown man to tell you when it was time to go home?
So anything I get when you see my nigga
Yo,
standing,
I ain't seen this nigga since. I told you we wasn't gonna see him
when I
no
was
more.
hungry. When I was running around the same way I criticize these niggas out there, you having unlawful sex, bringing kids in this world, you couldn't take care. I couldn't take care of them.
Unlawful
it was
sex.
times bringing
He
drives
did say
me.
that, didn't he?
He took care of me when I was hungry.
The
When I was
Omar.
running around the same way I criticize these niggas out there.
Wait, did Bam see? This is the problem we keep having here with these contradictions. You said Bam took care of you when you was hungry. Now it was this nigga that took care of you when you was hungry. You said Bam raised you, and then when you want to be a gangster, you said Bo raised you. There's a lot of contradictions in your story, bro.
Man, we know he lying.
We know, I know.
You having unlawful sex, bringing kids in this world, you couldn't take care. I couldn't take care of them.
That nigga did say unlawful. Nigga, you was pissing in the bed.
You see what I'm saying? It was times he came to me before. Yo, I got
Right, you gonna snitch on this nigga so hard.
Hold on. That's not what you do, homie. No, listen.
I'm not a drug dealer.
You're not a drug dealer, homie.
And he taught me that.
That's
you
not
had to
what
check
you-
him like,
I had
nah,
to-
nah. Hold up. Through you. Hold up.
Listen.
On some real FBI, I'm gonna give you a fake situation where this man gave me some drugs. I fucked up a lot of money. You had to check him like, nah. Hold up. Through you. Hold up. On some real FBI, I'm gonna give you a fake situation where this man gave me some drugs.
I'd have got up and walked off the table.
I don't know what he talking about.
FBI, I don't know what the fuck he talking about, but I gotta go. You literally
Pass
just
or
snitched on
is 7?
You literally just snitched on this nigga, and you said FBI, so you aware that the FBI could possibly be watching, and you still said it.
Ain't no possibly no more. They in the chat rooms and shit. Hey, Robbie.
I bet you they is after that. Robbie,
I fucked up a lot of money, and my nigga told me straight up and down, like, yo, dogs, this is not you. I hate me forever touching dope or crack. I'm gonna give you a fake situation where this man gave me some drugs. I fucked up a lot of money, and my nigga told me.
He said that man gave him some drugs and he fucked up the money.
Yeah, tricking off probably.
I don't think that was what happened. He gave you some drugs and you went on the block and got shot at and quit.
Yeah, that's what he said the last time.
Mm-hmm. That's what everybody said. That's what the bull from Bronx River said. He gave you some drugs, you got shot at, and you try to bully somebody on the block or something like that, or somebody bullied you, you got shot at, and you quit.
Me straight up and down, like, yo, dogs, this is not you. I hated me forever touching dope or crack. Why? Because that destroyed my father. It destroyed my father was like the number one thing that hurted me in my life.
Hurted.
I just wanted my father. My whole life, I just wanted my father.
I thought Bam was the number one thing that hurt to see. This is the flip flopping. I thought Bam was the number one thing that hurted you in your whole life. I guess that ties in with each other or something.
And I was just seeing so much shit that was like it was just bottling up with me. I just wanted my father. The dope games destroyed my father, so I always hated it. So then when I found myself playing in the dope game, crack game, I was never the drug dealer. I was the enforcer. Always. I couldn't even tell you how many grams formed to an ounce. Me and Eric Bennett, tattooed on my arm.
Eric Bennett.
My co-defendant.
Okay.
Listen to this. He
In the
changed
murder
his story.
case. Went to trial.
Listen.
Eric separated his case.
Listen.
I told him to separate his case and tell on me. Eric separated his case. I told him to separate his case and tell on me.
I'm gonna play it one more time and tell me what he changed about that story. Can anybody tell me what he changed about the story? Can anybody tell me what he changed about his story?
Separated his case. I told him to separate his case and tell on me.
What did he change about that part of the story? Can anybody in the chat tell me? What did he change about that story? About him separating the case. He said he told Eric to separate the case. Thank you. He said he said that he told Eric to separate the case himself. But when he did his live stream a few weeks ago, he said his lawyer told Eric to separate the case.
So
And if Eric beat trial, how the fuck is he still in jail? Because that's what he's going to say.
That's like them sending Nature Boy back to jail with a punctured lung.
Right.
It ain't happening.
Right. It don't make sense. It don't make sense.
Leonard, bro. My bad.
No.
And I also told him. I told him, no, we're gonna get to this because he beat trial. I copped out. Right?
He beat trial. You copped out. You wind up getting off free, but he goes to jail. How did he beat trial and still get life? And how did he snitch on you and he go to jail for life and you get out? You keep saying you copped out and he went to trial. Copping out means that you took a plea deal and you possibly snitched on him. You snitched on him. You copped out. He went to trial and you copped out. That means he pled his innocence and you told on him. How did he go in there and tell on you, but he goes to jail and for life and you get off free?
Right? Because you get to some shit that nobody never heard. You heard
you told him, tell me.
Listen to me. I told Eric to tell on me. They separated our trial. So he told on me, but he didn't tell because they couldn't use what he said in my trial.
Why not?
Because they separated the trial.
Okay.
So whatever he said was based off of his trial. So when Eric...
But they still could have called him in as a witness. So that doesn't make sense. That makes absolutely no sense because, yeah, they couldn't use what he said in the trial, but they still could have called him in as an eyewitness, a material witness. So that makes absolutely none of that makes sense. Am I tripping, sis?
No, you ain't tripping.
That makes no sense. They would have just called him in as a witness. Yeah, they probably couldn't use what he said, the transcripts, but they could have called him in to repeat what he said.
Mm-hmm.
So that made no sense. 37 people in the chat. Make sure y'all hitting that like button and support the channel. See the Cash App and the PayPal. Y'all don't want somebody coming up with an umbrella blocking y'all blessings.
Yeah, I would really like dinner tonight.
Right. Shit, me too.
I gotta get the truck fixed again.
Shit, I'm single right now. I ain't getting no home cooked meals. I've been eating fucking noodles and DoorDash.
Yeah, you've been eating a lot of DoorDash. By the time them folk calling my phone, half of them don't speak English.
I've been ordering the shit out of them smoothies at work. I ain't even gonna lie.
Like your order from
Eric with the trial. He beat.
That was the smoothie I ordered earlier.
He trial. Now, in the situation, Dennis Taplin, Boston Seacall. In the paperwork, they said that I held the nigga while Eric shot him. Right? That wasn't the case. The case was I was on the run in Connecticut, and when I was on the run, Eric turned himself in. I am going to go to the precinct and tell them, because being that you just turned me into a rat and I've never ratted on anybody in my life, I'm mad.
Wait, what? How did you getting turned into a rat get involved? Unless you actually
said that Eric, he told Eric to snitch. But I'm confused.
Yeah. So where did he become a rat? He said he told Eric to do it. So how did he telling on himself? Drunk man tell no tales. He drunk. He telling on himself.
In the paperwork, they said that I held the nigga while Eric shot him.
And what does
Right?
one thing have to do
That
with
wasn't
the
the
other?
case. The case was I was.
Wait a minute. So let me get this straight. The paperwork says that you held him and Eric shot him, right? But you allegedly really did it. And Eric went in there and told him that you did it, but still go to jail and you still get off. Make that make sense.
The
You,
snitch usually the one that get out of jail.
that's what I'm saying. It never happens that way. And you mean to tell me he's always the exception in everything. When it comes to him being a victim, his behavior, he's the exception. When it comes to him with these so-called unalivings and how he got off, he's the exception.
I was on the run in Connecticut, and when I was on the run, Eric turned himself
He
in.
was in bad Bam house.
I am going to go to the precinct and tell them, because being that you just turned me into a rat and I've never ratted on anybody in my life, Ahmed and Bambada was the getaway drivers when I killed homeboy.
But you said you was in Connecticut.
You said you never ratted on anybody in your life and then turned around and ratted on Bambada. And Ahmed.
Ahmed and Bambada was the getaway drivers when I killed homeboy. So now my whole thing was,
bragging about unaliving somebody.
if you're going to turn me into a rat, I'm going to be a rat.
Nobody disputing the fact that
Okay, pause for a second, bro.
Hassan is a nigga who was real.
Because I think we all a little bit confused. He said that the paperwork said that he held the man while Eric unalived him, right?
Right.
Then well, before that, he said that he told Eric to snitch on him.
Mm-hmm.
But if Eric's the one that did the unaliving, why would he need to snitch on Hassan? That's first and foremost. And then, I can't.
It just don't make sense. None of it. No matter
That's why I stopped right there.
No matter how you try to put it together, it just
really in the streets and who was really about that action. But if he was about that action with other niggas, why he still ain't get that Bambada? I don't know how to say something.
No,
Bambada. Right? And again.
I did.
As I said, I'm down to
You
this
see
out.
Bam in the
I'm down to
street.
this out.
Listen, here's my thing, right?
Because this ninja walking around with a cane.
Bam is not in the streets. As soon as all this shit happened, he ran to the UK. He ran back to Brazil, the same place where he was charged with sleeping with a 12-year-old, 13-year-old little kid.
When did this happen? Because Bam was going back and forth. You took pictures with the nigga 3 different times. The nigga had back and forth to Bronx River whenever he felt like it. And whenever he came back there, you either showed up and took a picture with him or you didn't show up at all. All the times that you were supposed to show up, you didn't show up. And then the times that you really did show up, you took pictures with him. Make that make sense?
They told me to go to court on Bam for raping me. I didn't. But the world is going to know. And if I be a snitch for telling the world this nigga fucked all these kids, and damn near half the niggas that he fucked became murderers, I'm a fat, ugly nigga.
Wait a minute. So you comfortable? Wait, you didn't want him to go to jail. You just wanted the world to know. That's basically what he just said.
But him not going to jail allows him to keep being a predator.
That's what I'm saying. He don't make sense. His mission doesn't make sense. Nothing he's saying makes sense. It's just a bunch of nonsense.
It never did.
Yeah, like how you comfortable with him being out of jail, still doing this to people? Long as the world know. Long as the world know. Even though it hasn't been proven, long as the world know.
I ain't never heard no victim say, well, as long as the world knows, I'm not worried about the punishment.
Right. He can just keep on molesting kids, allegedly.
Raping me? I didn't. But the world is going to know. And if I be a snitch for telling the world this nigga fucked all these kids, and damn near half the niggas that he fucked became murderers, I'm a fat, ugly nigga with money.
Wait a minute. So he effed all these murderers, and not one of them
Came back to turn the
came back
TV
to,
on.
yeah, not one of them. Now come on. Now come on. This is where the lies crash into a fucking a dead end. This is where his lies just smack up against the wall, just smack right into the wall, a brick wall, because it don't make no sense. Ooh, somebody getting in trouble because it don't make no sense.
King of Versace.
He molested all these people, and they all turned out to be killers, but not one of them. They all went out and was doing all this unaliving, and none of them thought, I should get the nigga who molested me.
No, not one of them even pinched the bitch.
Not one of them. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I was always.
How you try to make rape victims seem gangster though? That's what I don't get neither. They all killers. No, they were all fairies.
This nigga fucked all these kids, and damn near half the niggas that he fucked became murderers. I'm a fat, ugly nigga with money.
What does that have to do with anything?
Mm-hmm.
But
You still lie, star.
when a bitch sit up there and say certain things, when a bitch sit up there and say certain things to me,
What the fuck did he say?
I don't know.
I was always the pretty nigga.
Yeah.
But
You still lie, star.
when a bitch sit up there and say certain things, when a bitch sit, when a
This nigga just say you still are?
That's what it sounds like.
The fuck they got going on in there? No wonder why he felt the need to say all that zesty shit he about to say.
Manzy.
King Kong Versace, Manzit, Robbie, Jay, what's up with you? Diabolical Max, what's up with you?
bitch sit up there and say certain things to me,
Listen to this.
you a dub. So
Hold up. Before we do that, I want to play something real quick. Before he says what he's about to say, we played this video yesterday, right? The one where he was going at math.
Yeah.
I just want to line that up real quick. All the shit that he done said about math. We ain't gonna play the whole video. We're just gonna skim through it. Oh, he took it down.
All I got to say is, take me to jail.
Lock me up. Throw away the key. Oh, he took the video down. Let me see if I can find it in my history.
Are you sure you on the live tab?
No, there wasn't a live. I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna go through my history.
Mm. Ain't nobody got nothing on dinner. That's how y'all do me. That's how y'all do me, huh? Y'all better watch out for that man in the sunshine blocking y'all blessings with an umbrella.
We talking to the wrong people. We talking to the wrong people. Yo, and you know another person who I'm getting tired of? Corey Holcomb. Everybody gay.
Oh, you just now tired of him?
Everybody gay. Everybody, bro. Everybody. I mean, sis. Everybody gay. Everybody in their backdooria. If you disagree with Corey Holcomb, you backdooria.
Don't make no sense.
That's the only thing he come at niggas
These
with.
internet ninjas is worse than kindergartners.
That's why I was gonna start doing videos. I can't find it. I was gonna start doing videos on them. I said I wasn't getting no home cooked meal, and she come in with a home
Woo, Rex.
I was gonna start doing videos on them, but
Diabetes
I
wings.
got fucking tired of it. Everybody gay. But listen what he about to say about what he would do to a woman. Y'all was here yesterday, right? Put a one in the chat if you was here yesterday and you heard all the shit he said about math. Real, Nequist, Rex, what's up with y'all?
Real in here too. I ain't see him. Hey, Real.
Put one in the chat. He was here
Sloppy
yesterday.
poppy.
And you heard all the shit that he was saying about math and how he Ike Hoffa and all this other shit. Listen to what he says about women. What he would do to a woman.
When a bitch sit up there and say certain things to me, you a dub. So, like how Charleston White presented himself, right? Talking about he ate the pussy, and then she said she didn't want to. Like first and foremost, right? The fact that you would sit up there and say that I could eat your pussy, but I couldn't fuck, I slap the shit out of you, bitch. I'ma slap you like hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically.
The old me, I'll slap the shit out of you and kick you down the whole flight of steps. Like, get the fuck out of here. Don't play with me like that.
One more time, y'all.
That I can eat your pussy, but I couldn't fuck, I slap the shit out of you, bitch. I'ma slap you like hypothetically speaking. The old me, I'll slap the shit out of you and kick you down the whole flight of steps. Like, get the fuck out of here. Don't play
one
with
more time.
I'ma slap you like hypothetically speaking. The old me, I'll slap the shit out of you and kick you down the whole flight of steps. Like, get the fuck out of here. Don't play with me like that.
He would slap the shit out of you and kick you down the whole flight of steps. Women. 53 people in the building. Make sure y'all hitting that like button and support the channel. Hit the Cash App. Hit the PayPal.
Oh, Robbie Fate, math lawyer made him take it down. Go to Harlem Legends' newest video.
Oh, all right. We're going to check that out. I knew he was going to do something legally. I called that shit, didn't I? I thought he was. I said he was going to sue though, but I said he was going to do something legally. Nigga, this is slander.
New York niggas is different. Math Hoffa tried to get me and my son on his platform at the same time.
Hold on.
Said no.
Listen to this.
New York niggas is different. Math Hoffa tried to get me and my son on his platform at the same time, and my son said no. Really? Because my son can't play gangster with a real nigga that's been in these streets that got questions. I don't want to be a gangster.
My son gangster though.
I will put my finger in your butt if you ever say that again.
Pause. I don't.
I will put my finger in your butt if you ever say that again.
Pause. My son gangster though.
I will put my finger in your butt if you ever say that again.
I'll be right back.
Goddamn minute. If I was Zach, I'd have called the cops on him. I'd call the cops on him.
You sent it to Remy, Carolina kid?
I punched him in his face, or I'd have called the cops on him. Hold on. I'm looking for my
phone. Cash out.
I'm looking for my phone now.
If you say that again.
That's right here.
Oh, on Vero. Okay, thank you. I ain't got that one set up.
No, I was gonna say ain't nobody sent me nothing. Nobody sent me shit. Fuck y'all. I gotta stay here and do this. Motherfuckers. I still got that $7 from last night. I used 3 of it to get on the bus earlier for work.
Libra Amsterdam Queen. Hey, love.
Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. Look out for your boy. That nigga told him he'll stick a finger in his butt.
That's what he said.
Get out. I told him straight up, get the fuck out. Or I'm calling the cops.
Just weird.
Get out.
No wonder my Vero needs to update.
I'm calling the police.
Calling the popo.
Gangster.
My son gangster though.
Mike, I will put my finger in your butt if you ever say that again.
Pause.
You don't hold up. Don't listen.
Shadow.
You listen.
My soul was telling me he was gangster. That's what he told me.
When Biggie went to jail, right? When I listened to that FBG Duck Dead bitch, that was like listening to NWA. What do you want me to do with it? Don't matter, just don't bite it. She swallowed it. Or fuck the police. It was a song that said, no other song said, fuck,
Jaded.
fuck the police. You had niggas. I ain't
My
talking
sister
about
calling. I'll be back in a minute.
vibing thing. I ain't talking about Q-Tip. Shout out to Q-Tip. I was on his Midnight Marauders album. Yeah, I was on that. Yeah, Google it. I'm the third person on the background. Yeah, Africa Bambaataa, Zulu Nation. I came from the first family of hip hop. When you sit back and you watch K Flock, his murder is on camera. You can't hide that. You can't not talk about that. That little nigga that ran down on him, Shorty had to drop.
Thought it was sweet.
And Shorty dropped him. When I look at that little nigga, I see myself. My dick get hard. Like, yeah, finish him. QP, self.
Thought it was sweet.
And Shorty dropped him. When I look at that little nigga, I see myself. My dick get hard. Like, yeah, finish. Thought he had to drop.
Thought it was sweet.
And Shorty dropped him. When I look at that little nigga, I see myself. My dick get hard. Like, yeah, finish him. QP.
I'm gonna let that sink in. Why chew this fish? I'm gonna let that sink in for y'all. This nigga said when you look at K Flock unaliving another black kid, his dick get hard. He gets erect when he sees the little K Flock. And you look at K Flock looks like he's 12. K Flock looks like a little kid. And when he sees K Flock, he gets hard, y'all. He said not one real nigga in the room. A bunch of Zets monsters.
I say this. That little nigga that ran down on him thought he had to drop.
Thought it was sweet.
And Shorty dropped him. When I look at that little nigga, I see myself. My dick get hard. Like, yeah, finish him. QP. I say,
Like, yeah, finish him. He get a boner off of K Flock. I told you he go at niggas that he like.
say this. I'm gonna look in the camera.
P from QP.
Listen, I tell you this, right? QP, quarter pound.
Oh my God.
Quarter pound. Quarter pound. If you could forgive Jay Prince and sit down with Jay Prince after Takeoff died like that, then you could kindly take all my dick in your mouth. I will never pull it out. When I come, I want to bust all down your throat.
Yo, Poppy, you
I don't give a fuck, nigga.
You got a
Nigga. After Takeoff died
I'm
like
back.
that, when I look at
I
that
said
little
I'm
nigga,
back.
I see myself. My dick get hard. Like, yeah, finish.
Wait a minute.
He had to drop.
Thought it was sweet.
Yeah.
And Shorty dropped him. When I look at that little nigga, I see myself. My dick get hard. Like, yeah, finish him.
Like,
QP.
yeah.
I say this. I'm gonna look in the camera.
Yo,
P from QP.
Listen,
hey, K Flock, if you ever do get out of jail, stay far away from him.
Mm-hmm.
Cause his dick get hard when he look at you. If he said that, if these niggas say that about me, I would stop ever. I would never do a video on that nigga ever again. That nigga say some shit like that to me, I'll never do a video on that nigga again, ever. Never ever. Never
Mm.
again.
listen, I tell you this, right? QP, quarter pound.
Oh my God.
Quarter pound.
Listen, sis, it get
Quarter
worse.
pound. If you could forgive Jay Prince and sit down with Jay Prince after
Margot.
Takeoff died like that, then you could kindly take all my dick in your mouth.
Bro.
I won't even pull it out when I come. I want
Where
to
my Layla at?
bust
Oh my God.
And the thing about it is, you ain't got nothing to do with that Jay Prince and Migos situation. You just wanted an excuse to be gay.
Okay.
To me, that's not what it feels like to me. It feels like you just wanted an excuse to be gay or say something gay because you have nothing to do with it. How are you mad? This nigga ain't your friend. Takeoff wasn't your friend. Demigos ain't your friend. Jay Prince ain't your friend. So why are you upset that this man sat down with Jay Prince? These niggas don't know you from a can of paint.
You know why I'm mad, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You just wanted a reason to say some gay shit or be gay and try to use it and think that's going to excuse your zestiness. Hold
Everybody just looking at you like, that nigga gay
that?
for real.
Where's my flute at?
Ain't no straight man gonna sit up here and say all that.
Lucky I can't find it right now. Zest Monster, activate.
Yo, Poppy, you be going crazy.
I don't give a fuck, nigga.
You got a channel, bro.
Nigga,
Ain't no you got
his
you
brains off the floor. If you can knock my nigga's brains off the floor, and you can sit down with the nigga that killed me like that, QP, come give me some head, bitch ass nigga. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. The nigga said, leave that nigga right there. Shorty said,
Zest Zord. Power up.
But wait, you talking about you can't find it. All you got to put in is gay dinosaur.
Who? No, I was talking about I couldn't find my flute.
Oh, the monster mook of Manhattan.
Zest Ranger, power up. It's morphin' time.
what do you want me to do? NWA, don't matter. Just don't buy that killed me. If you can knock my nigga's brains off the floor, and you can sit down with the nigga that killed me like that, QP, come give me some head, bitch ass nigga. Fuck you. Bro. I don't give a fuck. The nigga said, leave that nigga right there. Shorty said, what do you want me to do? NWA, don't matter. Just don't bite it. He swallowed it. I adapt to my children.
Wait.
NWA, don't matter.
Hold on.
How does he segue dead into him adopting children?
I don't know.
NWA, don't matter.
Hold on, I need that picture.
That nigga right there. Shorty said, what do you want me to do? NWA.
Perfect. Hey, Qua. Who in the chat right now? They got my number. I need a screenshot of that. Hold on. Let me make this big.
That's the season they in motion. I can't with y'all.
Uh-huh. I need a screenshot. You know T-Bone gonna put another dick in it.
Jada say he got it.
All right.
Don't matter, just don't bite it. He swallowed it. I adapt to my children the way that they are, right? I have children that's
what?
Different.
Exactly.
Like I've never seen. And
you adapt to children the way they are. You abandoned your son for being who he is. You totally and utterly abandoned your son for being himself.
Accept them for that.
Yeah, right.
Because they're not supposed to be who they daddy are. But
what,
I'm
gay
be honest
man?
with you, right?
The closeted
I'm
gay
only
man?
gonna say this one time.
You're right. They're not supposed to be closeted gay people.
They supposed to be out in the open. I told you them transparent walls keep crumbling down.
Right. Them days. When it all stand him. I'm telling you all.
I got a little retarded nigga.
Wait, what?
I swear to, yo, I got a little retarded nigga, right?
Did he just
I got a little nigga I be looking at sometimes. How you looking at me right now?
Did he just call his son retarded?
Yes. If he talking about his son.
Got a little retarded nigga.
Look at the way he said.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, right? And I'm only gonna say this one time. I got a little retarded nigga.
He just called his son retarded.
Yo, I got a little retarded nigga, right?
He said it, not me.
I got a little nigga I be looking at sometimes. How you looking at me right now? I be like, what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck did I do? And what the fuck did I start with this little retarded nigga right here? He is different. My oldest son is a trans
Libra, I appreciate the $5. If anybody else want to put
Ain't
something,
gonna say your real name.
it's Libra. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna say your real name. I'm gonna say your internet name. Appreciate
Thank
the
you, Libra.
If anybody else want to put something towards the loud pack, where we at?
Dinner for me. Loud pack for him.
All right, yeah, I still got the well $7 from last night. I had 10 last night, but
Gay apple fall too far for the tree. Gay
yeah,
dinosaur.
I used
Little
3.
arms. Yes. Zaka solo. I know that don't say what Ew, you like blobfish.
You said Hassan kind of what?
She like blobfish.
Oh, yeah. We need 15 more for the loud pack if anybody want to put something in it. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. But brother, what's that? Brother,
He ain't
I
even
like that
bad. He
nigga.
pretending to be bad.
That nigga
I
look
hope
like
you joking for your sake.
oh yeah, I hope she trolling.
Transvestite. You're a fuckboy.
Wait,
Your son is a transvestite.
your son is not a transvestite. That's not what that is. No, a transvestite is
He's a male to female transgender.
yeah, he called him a
They
transvestite.
don't even use that word anymore.
Oh, wow.
Because the transvestite, another word for transvestite is cross-dresser, basically.
Oh, okay.
They don't use either of those terms anymore. That's just a man that likes to dress in women's
What do you
clothes,
want
and
to
that
call
doesn't
him? You guys would
necessarily
know.
mean they like men's.
Oscar De La Hoya.
I had to learn to love the little nigga. When I cry and you see me cry, like there was so many niggas, even still now, I be mad at this nigga. Like, why you ain't let me get that nigga? There's niggas that I wanted, I don't give a fuck that I wanted to kill.
Hmm?
And I feel like that now. Like, why these niggas, just leave them. Just let them.
I don't even know.
Nigga. My brother stopped me from killing a lot of niggas. A lot of niggas.
You crying about that?
Cried. Like, nah, why we letting this nigga go? Why we letting this nigga go? A lot of you niggas.
Wait a minute. So you was crying?
Okay, he's never had a place of residence in his name. You haven't had stable housing, and you sitting up here fussing, talking about your son should have went to you. Who was gonna take care of him?
You saying that Bams. But back to what I was saying, sis, he was crying because your mans wouldn't let you kill somebody.
That's what he said. But he lied, so.
Yeah, like what type of shit is that?
A lot of you niggas, they let you niggas, a lot of you niggas let you niggas, they let you niggas go.
Hold on,
And I be
wait,
sitting up there
pause.
crying like, I got kids to take care now. I got a wife and family to take care. But sometimes a nigga be wanting to be that nigga. Like, I'm not who you think I am. And I don't give a fuck about the jury or anything else. Because shit was taken
Pause
away
for a
from me.
second, bro.
Your mom, and that's
Certain situations, I'm gonna be honest with you. If it wasn't for my
Pause
kids
for a second, bro.
and my family, my team.
Let's pause for a second.
No,
He's sitting up here talking about his son, but we had nothing to do with the mental makeup of your child. You did.
exactly.
So how did we?
He blamed
take part in
everybody
making
but the person was responsible.
It's his DNA that did it, not us.
Right. He tried to do that in his last video.
He could maybe blame it on lead poisoning or something, but not people.
A lot of you niggas, they let you niggas, a lot of you niggas let you niggas, they let you niggas go.
When you want.
And I be sitting up there crying like, I got kids to take care now.
I got be sitting there crying. I got kids crying about what, bro? And the bull gonna say that to him too. Like, what the fuck are
Cause that
you?
YouTube check ain't looking like it used to. That's what he crying about. Ain't
You
got
know,
nothing to do with those children that's almost grown.
you know what this remind me of?
Mm.
Why, killer, what are you waiting for? Get a move on. Get going. Scram.
No, 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 no. I don't wanna. No, no, oh, no, no, no. Oh, huh?
Well, at least go out and get a little rabbit or something.
Oh, no, oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. No, no, I don't wanna. No, no. I really not. No, I'm not sure. I just don't. Oh, no, no, no.
Bull.
I don't even know, Max. I don't even know.
I got a wife and family to take care, but sometimes a nigga be wanting to be that nigga. Like, I'm not who you think I am, and I don't give a fuck about the jury or anything else, because shit was taken away from me in these streets. Certain situations, I'm gonna be honest with you. If it wasn't for my kids and my family, my team.
At this point, like, he just trying to say anything to sound deep. Shit was taken away from me in these streets. The only thing we know that was taken from you in these streets was your ass. That's the main thing you need to worry about. Was taken from you in these streets was your fucking manhood.
To go, a lot of niggas, a lot of you niggas, they let you niggas, a lot of you niggas let you niggas, they let you niggas go.
You crying that so you was crying because your homie let some niggas go, but they ain't had to tell you shit when it came to Bam. That's wild. They gotta stop you from killing niggas on the street. They gotta stop you from killing niggas on the street, but when it come to doing something to Bam, they don't gotta say nothing. I ain't never hear none of your homies say, "Chill, Haj, you ain't gotta do this, man. Let him go." When it come to Bam,
You ain't never heard none of his homies.
you ain't they never felt the need to.
He ain't got none.
Right, that's true. Because them niggas at the table, you never see them again. But yeah. Why is it that your homies gotta hold you back from killing niggas on the street, but nobody gotta say a word to you about Bam? Because
if you daggone near a professional unaliver, how in the world has this man been walking around for almost 3 decades since he put his hands on you allegedly?
exactly.
How that work?
But you Bronx River's most lethal assassin.
You didn't have love for your mother when she was in the hospital sick, begging you not to record her. But you got love for the man that allegedly molested you. Right.
Right. That's wild.
You don't have any love for your son just because he's a transvestite, not transvestite, just because he's transgender. But you got love for Bam. Savannah Street Team.
Savannah Street Team, peace and welcome.
From what I can gather, Bam liked them barely legal. They was legal, but barely. So at the most you could say he was probably grooming dudes until they turned 18.
Yeah.
But we don't have any evidence for it.
For somebody that got away with it that for that long, allegedly, I think he's gonna cover his tracks better than Hassan claimed that he did.
Right.
A lot of you niggas, they let you niggas, a lot of you niggas let you niggas, they let you niggas go.
Sound like a broken
and
record.
I'll be sitting up there crying like, I got kids to take care now. I got a wife and family to take care. But sometimes a nigga be wanting to be that nigga. Like, I'm not who you think I am. And I don't give a fuck about the jury or anything else. Because shit was taken away from me in these streets. certain situations, I'm gonna be honest with you.
His face with
If
his
it wasn't for my streets, I don't give a fuck about the jury or anything else, cause shit was taken away from me in these streets.
That shit is hilarious. Look
Jury or
at his face.
anything else,
He look like a
cause
little
shit was taken
fucking
away from
fat
me in
baby.
these
He looked like
streets.
a whole albino bullfrog.
He was taken away from me in these streets. And the Oscar goes to
Hassan Campbell.
Yeah, that was a great scene right there, my man. I mean, yeah, that was top-notch acting. These streets. That was top-notch acting right there. Mwah. Beautiful. Look at him. Shit was taken away from me in these streets. He did the arm pump and everything.
To be that nigga, like I'm not who you think I am, and I don't give a fuck about the jury or anything else, cause shit was taken away from me in these streets.
Right.
Cut. Hassan, beautiful, baby. Beautiful.
That's seen and done.
Magnificent. Cut scene. We said cut, print, check the gauge.
Once again, I say diabolical.
Certain situations, I'm gonna be honest with you. If it wasn't for my kids and my family, my team, I don't want to be Hassan Campbell. I feel like I got some get back to get. And I understand the little niggas in the street.
Family, hit the cash,
and that's the shit to have a nigga breaking down crying. Because these niggas would never understand the caliber of beef that I had in these streets.
Shut up, man. What caliber?
One thing I learned in this later days of my life, the working niggas give the best barbecues.
That's because they have money.
I ain't never seen nobody with so much alleged beef in the streets that actually, like, your beef that the caliber of beef that you say that you was in all the time.
60-40.
Yeah, I don't see too many people making it out. Like, I could see one beef of that caliber, but you had beef with every fucking major killer in New York back in those days. And come on, bro.
Chappelle.
People in their own crew wasn't surviving the shit, but he was. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I ain't never see somebody survive that much beef or that caliber.
I don't like when niggas put me in a category. I'm the type of nigga that with some of you niggas on the internet, I will Willy Wonka your ass.
Listen to this.
I will pull out my zipper and take you in the bathroom, and you'll come out with your head down like on some Bambaataa shit. Stop playing with me.
Willy Wonka didn't take nobody in the bathroom. What is he talking about?
But he just said he was going to Bambaataa us.
Not me.
He said the YouTube creators that do videos.
He only interested in y'all means.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You safe. He ain't gonna bother you. I'm about to call the cops.
I'm calling for you too, bro.
This nigga just threatened to take
somebody go check on Wax Dog.
Yeah. Find T-Bone. Call him to see if he all right.
With the homie.
Tell him to strap up. Tell him to get the strap. This nigga threatening to take niggas' butts.
Yeah, out here threatening sodomy, which is still illegal in a couple of states.
What victim threatens people with the same thing?
Threatens random people at that.
You want to take my butt, but you don't want to do nothing to Bambaataa for taking yours?
I say again, diabolical.
Right, that is diabolical. You want to take other niggas' butts. You don't want to do nothing to the nigga that took your butt.
Nothing.
That's wild.
In a category, I'm the type of nigga that with some of you niggas on the internet, I will Willy Wonka your ass. I will pull out my zipper and take you in the bathroom, and you'll come out with your head down like on some Bambaataa.
Whoever said Harlem Legend did the video about math lawyer making him take the video down. Put the link in the chat to that Harlem Legend video. Whoever said that, I forgot who said it, but whoever said it, put the link in the chat.
Ray. Say Hassan didn't need to make a video together and call it booty call.
No homo.
It'll be in the
no homo.
X-rated section.
No, because I'm disrespectful though. I cried when that nigga left me. I remember me and him had an argument over phone. And I said to the nigga,
What was you crying for?
I said
his homie even like what? I think this is why he don't see his homie no more. That nigga said after he said that nigga got uncomfortable. He said, I cried when this nigga left me. We was arguing over phone. This nigga was like, what the fuck was you crying for? He was like, because you left me. Watch, you never see this nigga again after this.
Shit like that.
Because I'm disrespectful though. I cried when that nigga left me. I remember me and him had an argument over phone.
What?
And I said to the nigga,
What was you crying for?
I said, you left me. I know who he was when he left.
He asked him, what the fuck is you crying for? He said, you left me.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I would have did, sis. What is you crying for? You left me.
Mm-hmm.
You ever see the boy that do the and he disappear?
Mm-hmm. Oh, bruh, I made a decision that you're gonna be oh so happy about.
What?
I'm gonna dread my hair.
I knew it. Yes.
They stun you.
Yeah. Because you look so good with it. I ain't looking at you that way. I look at you as my sister. I think you're beautiful with dreadlocks.
Thank you. Now this mess is a mess. So if I'm gonna let somebody put my hands on it, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it locked up on purpose.
I'm telling you, that's why I got my hair locked up. I was like, I'm tired of getting braids. I'm tired of the braids.
Well, no, it's that every time I take it down, it's hell to get it detangled. Because I got that 4C that's sitting up there singing Kumbaya with each other.
Might as well lock it and let it tangle up itself.
Exactly. I'm tired of fighting.
Yep. Shit, I was ready to get a Boosie the other day, and I was like, no.
The Boosie face. Nobody else can get a Boosie face since that monkey got it.
I can't do it. I can't bring myself to doing it. I keep having dreams that I got my hair cut, and I'm not happy.
Hey, that's a Boosie face. No, go for a bald face. Don't do no Boosie face.
If I do cut my hair, I'm gonna cut it to a short curly top.
We bringing boxes back. These ninjas don't know how to act.
I'm about to Tupac back. I'm about to bring the Bishop back, the Gumby.
Because I'm disrespectful though. I cried when that nigga left me. Bro. I remember me and him had an argument over phone. And I said to the nigga,
What was you crying for?
I said, you left me. I know who he was when he left.
Look at him. Look how he leaned back in his chair after that. Look how he leaned back in his chair. I'd have got up and left the table. I'd have slapped
D'Angelo.
I'd have slapped the shit out of him and got the fuck up off that table. D'Angelo, peace and welcome. He said Lock Nation, right. Y'all make sure we got 56, 55 people in the chat. Let me check these likes.
Robbie, drop the link in the chat because he couldn't find it.
Yeah, drop the link in the chat. Let me refresh my screen.
I'm getting the I'll be sure.
Right. I can tell you how I feel. Ain't that how he was the whole video?
Get out my head.
Ain't that how he was the whole video though, sis?
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you every scene. Ow. What the fuck are you doing? I'd have stopped it. I'd imagine you trying to film this nigga. I'd have stopped the cut. What are you doing, cameraman? Ow, what the fuck is you doing? You look zesty than a motherfucker. This ain't no strip show. Hey,
Hey, anybody got anything on the snack pack for the night?
I know. I still do 15 on that loud pack. I'm telling you, sis, we talking to the wrong people. They about to get their blessings blocked with the umbrella.
In the sunlight.
54 people in the building, 24 likes. Come on, family. We ain't got 30.
Hit the light.
No, we ain't got 30 haters up in here. Hit the like.
I know y'all ain't over here in the bushes silently rooting for Hassan. That's just wrong. Okay?
Hit the
Go
like.
ahead and hit the like button. If you on the TV, we understand. Robbie just dropped the link in the chat.
Hit the like button and hit the Cash App at the PayPal. My sis needs something on her snacks, and I need 15 on that loud pack.
Yes, because currently we fixing the truck, so I got one shot a day to go to the stove.
All right, I'm about to play it.
And I know who he is, where he is right now. People can't see the difference in him. That nigga right there paid me to stay in the house. My first car. He bought me my first car. I was like, Mac, just help me to get some money, blah, 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 blah. He bought.
Didn't he just say, we just did a video with the video that we just played. What did he say? Real niggas don't ask for favors, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why is this grown-ass man buying you a car?
That's a whole favor. That's a couple of favors.
I wouldn't even buy my little brother. I ain't even buying my son a car. Why is this grown-ass man buying you a car?
Doritos and pork and beans. Yo, shit.
Sis, let's add all this up. He cried when that man left him.
He cried.
And dude bought him a car. All right.
Sound like they butt buddies to me.
Yeah, it sounds like a butt buddy to me. Look at you, hair.
Blessings. Blah. Umbrella
It's my
style.
first car. And I was about to say to you, what Wack was supposed to.
Next time, what we do with y'all gonna be getting y'all Sunlight and Pelican's Bay.
Pelican's Bay.
Umbrella program.
To help me with Wack, like, yeah, we gonna come with this, that, whoop. Shut the fuck up, you. Like, listen.
Did you get the link
Wack,
Robbie dropped?
Yeah.
I need you to help me.
This video about to be over.
I got a big booty transvestite that needs your help.
What?
I got a big booty transvestite. I need you to help me. I got a big booty transvestite that needs your help.
Yeah, no.
I don't know what's gayer. Him, you offering the training to wait? Where'd you get the training from?
Right. Why you have a tranny on your team, Hassan, that you could just call them up and stick them on somebody?
That's what I'm saying. And are you talking about your son?
If you are, that's sick.
Even more sick. I can tell you how. Now that shit stuck in my head. Let me walk around doing that all day.
At least it ain't a bad song. I can get another one stuck in your head if you want me to.
I know what it is. And baby!
No, it wasn't even that one. See there? I found a classic the other day. Big booty bitches. I like big booty bitches. You didn't see that in the chat?
No, I thought you were going to say that or Pharaoh. I live the life of
I don't care if they call me crazy. There's a couple I could have picked.
The light, I keep telling y'all, the light
that
show.
lighting was on point.
It was all.
Boy had the whole production.
Yeah.
He just picked the wrong side, the wrong song.
picked the right song, that whole thing would have been lit.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, he was cool if he wouldn't try to hit that fucking high note.
Right.
Nope, bro. Bro, that's when you fucked it all.
That's what took me out. I ain't
Yeah.
even gonna lie.
That's when the lights hit too. You should have just
Yeah.
let the lights hit. He just had to do something dramatic with the light show. Oh, Matt gonna try to talk to my video. Got to take him down, but I did a live stream on it.
Oh, nah. Yeah, he did. Man, it's getting nastier and nastier out here on these YouTube streets. Yo, it's your boy E or you, aka the Harlem Legend, man. If you're new to the channel, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm dropping a video, man. Math Hoffa strikes again.
My daughter out there beating my son up.
Mm.
I'm gonna say it again, man.
Yeah, man.
See, this is one of the reasons why my expert opinion did not work. Because while they filming, you know, and I'm gonna take y'all back, I'm gonna keep it all the way 10,000. While y'all filming over there, great episodes, Mav likes to do these side quests, right? Going at the Hassan Campbells, going at Harlem Legends. Like, he just did another rant over there, and I thought it was like, for what? What are you doing? You got 1 million subscribers. Why not try to get your podcast back on where it need to be? Instead, you're indulging. So you're making it bigger than what it is.
Wait, what's going on?
With that being said, we got to get right into it, man.
Rapping?
Mav Hoffa.
Nothing yet.
The warning shot. Yeah, he sends a warning shot at Hassan Campbell's page. Now, I got to keep it real. Mav Hoffa struck my page twice. I beat it. I was able to beat them. I was able to, because you got to know how to, you know, a lot of street dudes that do YouTube, y'all not going to know how to, the ins and outs of YouTube. Y'all ain't going to know how to write these people because, see, people like Mav, certain people that walk through that door, they able to make a phone call. You heard? Yeah, they able to get on the phone with YouTube. See, ask anybody on YouTube, do you have a number to anybody you can call on YouTube? If you ever hear anybody say on YouTube that, oh, I got to make a call to my man in the YouTube office, that means they walk through that door, y'all.
No, it don't, Paul.
Yeah, I was going to say, no, the fuck it don't.
I'm just saying.
That mean they got the first plaque or whatnot. The first plaque, you have to get 100,000 now. But they give you access to the upper level customer support team and stuff like that. And they reach out to people for different engagements, different projects and stuff they doing. It ain't got nothing to do with walking through no daggone door.
He mad. He just want Mav spot. Everybody
trying to sound like a son, not talking about a daggone door.
Everybody gunning for that spot. Yeah, he do sound like Hassan talking about the door.
Grown Dudley from Different Stroke.
Oh, wow.
Allegedly. But we remember when Mav Hoffa was striking everybody's page. Yeah, he was striking the dirty sector. He was striking anybody that would talk about what was out in the public. Things that he did during his side quests. Now he wants to go on his channel and go on this big old rant showing all our videos. Oh, I'm tired of these niggas. I'm tired of these. You should be tired of yourself, Mav. I'm going to be real. You should be tired of yourself because obviously you're the problem over there. And when we talk about it as creators, the first thing you do is you.
Well, I'm gonna say this. You do realize that y'all niggas is in arm reach of this motherfucker, right?
Hot.
You
Sure.
you do realize math like the pistol whip niggas and beat niggas the fuck up, right?
That's what I had heard.
That's what you heard. Shit is recorded. He known for punching people in the fucking face in battle
I
rap.
know he was punching people in the face in battle rap. I ain't know about the pistol whipping.
Yeah,
Hey, Mr. Quincy.
he pistol whip Murder Mook.
Lord.
Yeah, he pistol whip Murder Mook, gave him staples in his head. That's why he said the only smack rappers that are smack rappers. He wasn't lying. That's what he was famous for. He wasn't famous for his battles. He was famous for punching people in the face during the battle.
Mm-hmm.
And then he finally got a dose of his own medicine when he fought when he battled Disaster. He dared Disaster to punch him in his face and
Then he did it.
started whooping his ass. He was whooping Mav ass up in there. I ain't gonna lie.
I remember seeing that video.
Yeah.
You want to strike somebody's channel.
He wouldn't have did that in New York though.
You want to send warning shots at somebody's channel.
Yeah, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I told Hassan because if I was in his shoes, I would have fought it. Yeah, I'm gonna go head up because I'm educated in putting in that work on YouTube that, yeah, anybody try to strike my page, I'm gonna fight it. I just know how to do all of that. A lot of these guys that's came on YouTube, like Hassan Campbell, these dudes don't know how to do all that. They ain't trying to fight no people striking their channels and all that. I think it's nasty work.
Oh, Son ain't got no excuse. He been on the internet for almost 10 years. There should be no reason why he can't do that.
None, because he done struck plenty of people.
Right. He got T-Bone and
Multiple channels. But he know how perfectly well.
He just took another one of Wax Dog's channels.
Exactly. See?
You get one of these, right? So I gotta be real, right? Look, this is bad business, y'all, for YouTube. Overall, he's not using his content. No, he ain't using that man content. He's not streaming nothing that don't. I mean,
okay, when you strike somebody, there's more than one reason to strike them. And it doesn't have to be because you're using their content. If you're using their likeness while you slandering, that can be grounds, stuff like that.
Yeah, but where's his lawyer at? He said he got his lawyer involved.
Who, Wack did? I mean, Math did?
Yeah, somebody said he got his lawyer involved. When he get his, where's the lawyer come in?
That's not in the public. Hassan didn't say anything that's not. I seen the video. 38,000 people seen the video. But this man will strike your page or send warning shots. So this right here is basically a privacy.
And that was the problem. He slandered this man and put accusations on him that he could not prove.
Mm-hmm.
And 38,000 people saw it.
That's a problem.
Big problem.
See complaint. Hi, Hassan Campbell. We would like to inform you that we have received a privacy concern about your content. Before we review the content, we would like to give you an opportunity to review and, if necessary, modify or remove any potential private information within the reported content. Receiving this notice does not imply a violation of YouTube privacy guidelines, and no actions has been taken against your content or channel at this time. Sound good? Because you know what I told them, y'all? They playing a dangerous game. Like, if this is your form of income.
He violated is a privacy violation. That what he did. He violated that man's privacy. He spoke about things that go on in Mav house that allegedly happened that possibly couldn't happen. And then he put a grape on this man. He said he beat his girlfriend up and graped her. Like, what are you talking about, bro? And he said, and everything that he said, he heard through the grapevine. He ain't have proof of it. He heard that he did it. He ain't even say who he heard it from. Everything all the information that he put out on math was all secondhand, second, third, fourth, and fifth hand information.
Why would you want to take food out somebody's mouth, bro? You have 1 million subscribers.
Wow,
and this man is you could go on your channel and say he took it up the rear, he did all of this stuff. You heard? You could call him all kind of homo, all kind of.
When did last time the math do this? When did I want to go to math page? When did the last time math respond to Hassan Campbell? When was the last time you responded to him? Bro, I ain't never seen niggas yuck Hassan so much, bro. That's wild, yo. Y'all niggas be yucking. Okay, I'm on his page now. I don't see nothing about Hassan. I don't see nothing about Hassan. So what is he talking about? Mr. Switchy, what's up? Look, y'all can see for yourselves. There's nothing on here about Hassan. Nothing about this man. So what the fuck is he talking about? Not one video is about Hassan. Keep scrolling. Nothing about Hassan. Let's check the live streams. Oop. Math Hoffer confronts rumors. Should Wallow be canceled? No jumper. Nothing about Hassan. Y'all get the point. You don't see shit about Hassan. So how is he going back to his page calling him gay and saying he doing this? The last time he spoke about this nigga is when the beef first started. He hasn't spoken about this nigga since. Hassan keep jumping out the window and going to him when he's not even saying nothing.
Y'all know what it is. He can do all of that, but when Hassan goes and does a video, you want to put privacy complaints on dudes and all. This is partly why my expert opinion did not work. Because Math has too many side quests. He's not focused on what's going on in the barbershop, let alone paying the lights. I gotta be real, let alone paying the light bill. Yeah, he ain't worried about that. He worried about everybody else and their mother that's talking about him and talking about the stuff that he put in the public. Either came from him or his shorty.
He didn't put it in the public. He didn't put none of that shit in the public. When did his shorty say that he raped her? When did his shorty say half the shit that Hassan said?
He just be making shit up as he go along.
Exactly.
I'm just being real. That videotape that was floating around with Math allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly. Yeah, I'm going to throw you a little one. I'm going to throw you a book. I don't want you to
see if that was Math or not in that video.
For allegedly putting hands and feet She leaked that. She gave it out. Your significant other gave that video out. How dare you go to your channel and go on a tirade, but at the end of the day, you're the one antagonizing dudes. It's fine.
When did he attack? What are you talking about, bro?
How old is this video?
I don't know. Hold on. It doesn't say. This was 4 hours ago.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, what the fuck is he talking about? I think he's just saying that shit because him and Math don't fuck with them neither. I think he's just saying that shit because Math don't fuck with him neither. But
I don't like you, so you're automatically wrong.
yeah, that's basically what this sounds like. Because what the fuck is he talking about? Math has not even looked in these niggas' directions in months.
It's perfectly fine for Mav Hoffa to go. See, I had to learn something, right? Because I was in battle rap at one time.
Then you was trash.
And a lot of these dudes, to be real with you, a lot of these dudes is dusty, grungy. Let's call it what it is.
I got a challenge. Somebody give me one Harlem Legend bar from battle rap.
I can't help you there.
Somebody give me one Harlem Legend bar. She said I can't help you with that. Oh no, I'm about to get up and do it now.
She's not soaking in it. She just need her hair washed. If your hair
I don't know what the fuck he talking about. This nigga tripping. But hold on, I'm gonna enter through my phone. I'm gonna let it play. And you on your phone or your computer?
I'm on my phone.
All right. Hold on, I'm gonna come in through my phone. I'm gonna let it play. I'll get myself off the screen.
Battle rap dudes is dirty, grungy, disgusting. And not all of them, not everybody. You got the clean ones, the goods, the mooks, the hitmans. You got the clean ones, the Rex. You got the K-Shine. You got the clean ones. But majority of that genre is disgusting. You heard? They got disgusting people over there that did disgusting things. You heard? I'm just being real. It's all the way to the media is nasty over there. Mav came up out of that. He started wearing Gucci, Prada. You heard? He never had that before.
What did that
He was
matter?
a smack rapper. He was a dirty smack rapper.
What does
He
that
never
have to do
had
with
none of that. Now
what does that have to do with anything?
because it's us. We are the supporters. We are the reason why he climbed the ranks. Yeah, it wasn't because of your talent. No, sir. Nobody respected you when you came out of battle rap because your music was trash. Let's call it what it is. I'm going to say that again because nobody respected Mav when he came out of battle rap because his music was dirt. He came up with my expert opinion. It came.
Don't nobody respect you. Who knows Harlem Legend? How you gonna say you in the same fucking boat? The only difference is that nigga actually made a fucking successful YouTube channel. Well, yours is yours is all right. You got more subscribers than me, but that's because you had Hassan Campbell to help you. But Other than that, give me one Harlem Legend bar. Don't worry, I'll wait.
Told you
Don't
I
worry,
can't
I'll
hear
wait.
you.
Right. Give me one Harlem Legend bar. Just one. You can't. Because he's trash. How dare you sit there and talk about this nigga? You shitty trash.
From the ground, it was groundwork because Knowledge, Misfit, all of them, they battle rap. Cortez, they all are battle rap. His platform started from the bottom. You heard? We seen the rise and fall right in front of our eyes, of my expert opinion. All the moves. Yo, you know what he shows all of us? Math Hoffa shows us the moves not to make. I gotta be real. As a grown man, he shows us the moves not to make. I'm just being all the way 100. It's disgusting what he does out here, bro. There's no way you telling me you gonna go on your page and talk crazy about me, and we can't do nothing about it because you run to the
Where's the
YouTube
video?
police. Yeah, I gotta call it what it is. He ran to the YouTube police when Hassan Campbell was airing them out his last video. He was airing them out. See, they don't like when the truth is being spewed. You heard? I gotta be real. I think, look, at the end of the day, I think he just needs to throw the whole channel away. I think the channel was tainted. You got bots, you got fake views. The channel was tainted. Throw the whole channel away. Start fresh. No hate involved. I love what you did. You heard? I loved your rise.
It sounds like nothing but hate.
But the fall is real. You heard? He's out of pocket for this, y'all. I gotta be. He's out of pocket. There should be no way in hell you going to your page talking crazy about dudes, but we can't say nothing about you because you're gonna run to the YouTube police. Yeah, we don't got phone numbers. We can't just call somebody in the office of YouTube and say, yo, what's this strike about? What's this privacy thing about? We can't do that. You dudes can do that because you dudes been on your knees for so long. It's disgusting. It's disgusting out here. But hey, who am I? Let me know if I'm telling a lie or not. But this ain't acceptable where I come. I don't know. Y'all let me know if y'all accepting this. Yeah, he going over there making sure he run his mouth about everybody else. But when it's time for him to take the shots, he want to tell on you. He want to make sure YouTube do their job. Yo, it's your boy E or you, aka the Harlem Legend, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on TikTok. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, man. We going up. We going up. We not going to fall like my expert opinion. They look bad right now. That looks disgusting.
I ain't gonna lie, that just sounds like pure fucking hate. Yes,
Don't subscribe to him. Subscribe to me.
Yeah, that's basically what it sounds like to me. All right. While I watch my daughter, I'm gonna play this. The whole. I want to see the whole John. T-Bone dropped that whole live stream. Dad, look at my nails. There you go. Daddy. Wait, what? Hold on. What did I walk into? Hold on, Stink. I ain't gonna be able to pause it because I'm gonna be in the bathroom washing my daughters up, but I will be listening and talking.
All right.
Rap sheet. Boys and girls.
Starting from the beginning.
Get this going on. I was in the liquor store, right? Like not even 2 weeks ago. I was in the liquor store. And I was in there by myself at first. But then a bunch of dudes came in with their flags. And they all was behind me. So Duke behind the counter taking forever to give me what I'm ordering. I see them singling with each other. I feel the energy. I'm from the projects. So automatically, now I put my back all the way on the door. And as they closing in with their hostile energy, feeling funny.
Wait. So they're behind you at first. Do you turn around and face them?
So now as they coming towards this way, towards the counter, I moved back. When I left that liquor store, everybody had their hands on the wall. Literally until I left. Don't move. Nobody get hurt. And we good.
This nigga's a compulsive liar, bro.
I'm not playing
A compulsive liar.
I was walking in my car on one of my blocks that I be on.
Hold on. I had to run back into the computer room and pause that real quick. Nigga, what? First of all, you said that you was at the counter. So when they closed in on you, how the hell? What are you doing? I didn't tell you to do that. When they closed in on you, hold on, Stink. When they closed in on you, how the hell was your back against the door if you was at the register?
That's a little ass bodega.
That don't make sense at all. And then everybody had their hands on the walls. A bunch of gang members that went after you. And none of them had guns. Get the fuck out of here. This nigga be lying. Let me finish watching her here so she can stop crying.
I'm in the Bronx every day. I don't know why niggas be running.
Wait, why are you in the... Yo, hey, listen, I'm telling you the same shit I tell Tekashi.
Because, you know why?
Why?
Because I have people that I love that still that I take care of. So when I go back to the Bronx, I have family members that I'm taking care of. You just don't abandon your family. I'm not one of them dudes. First of all, I'm not a millionaire yet. I'm on a road to being a millionaire. I speak things into existence. You know, I'd have made over $250,000 in 1 year.
Yeah, but still, you can hand that money off to someone. Like, again, when you are a highly targeted person, people that become around you become targeted as well.
They do, but at the same time, you got to understand the target is already there. You got sucker niggas that don't leak my information, even in my blocks that like that people didn't know about. They leaked it, not even realizing that I don't care. Like, honestly speaking, I feel better. I'm more comfortable in danger. In life, I realize that you can never let your guards down. If I walk inside my house, right? And I've been like this for a kid, like since I've been a child. If I walk inside my house and nobody's inside the house, I'm looking in closets and I'm looking under beds. That's never going to stop.
That's trauma.
It's trauma. I'm looking in the bathroom. I'm looking in the tubs. I have to search to make sure nobody's hiding in my house before I decide to take a nap. And I got dogs in my house.
What?
My bad. I was talking with my mic off. Now, y'all heard all the excuses that he just made. Remember what I was just talking about yesterday? I was like, now he's making all these excuses not to go back to the hood. Now you just heard academics ask him, why? Why do you keep going back to the hood? Oh, I got family members that live there. I'm in the hood and this, that, and the third. You see all the excuses that he made just to stay. I want to be there. Oh, I got kids. And this, that, and the third. He got 1,001 excuses.
So wait, wow.
Yeah.
So
I'm different.
So you said, all right. So the whole thing with the liquor store thing, and then you said dudes try to pull up on you some other time.
There's a video on the internet with dudes approaching me behind the Kid Dawn in Bronx River, and you'll see if you look like the dude approached me or whatever the case may be. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the dude that approached me, I always liked him. I don't know if me and him used to have talks. I always liked him. He was never accepted by the hood. He was never accepted by the hood. So when he approached me and I'm listening to these niggas, my whole thing was like, yo, you approaching me.
He said dude was never accepted, but when the dude made a video, he had the whole block out there with him.
To even let you little niggas play with me like that. So as he was talking or whatever the case may be, I realized Shorty had a ham up under his shirt. So I backed out my Bible. And as I backed out, other people started closing in. So now, truthfully, I'm in the middle of these guys. If I actually set it off, anybody could have hit me. But at the same time, all of my OGs that raised me is caught in the middle too. Some of these dudes is working dudes. They're not in the streets. They working dudes. So now they all caught in the middle of this now. But at the same time, you see me like, you know what I mean? You see it out. Like, fuck it, I'm not playing. These niggas.
This is a video online?
This video is online.
What the fuck?
They took this video, the niggas in the hood, and sent this.
That's because you sent it to Mac Bean to put it out.
And he uploaded it to basically get me in trouble with the government. Obviously, he puts the video on YouTube. So the video's all over YouTube with me backing out my own projects over a dude that was raping everybody in the projects. It got raped on his record, on his rap
said
shit.
nothing about until the man died.
Boys and girls.
Yo, this is ridiculous. This is crazy. Yo, Hassan, you live in a wild life, my
This
brother.
is ridiculous at first.
So, this Jim Jones thing. Why did it feels like you call him out more than most.
You know why?
And it also feels like,
you know why? I'm gonna say this for the first time to Jim Jones, right? I see a great leader that lives inside Jim Jones. Jim Jones to me is like Anakin Skywalker becoming Darth Vader or being the good Anakin Skywalker. In Jim Jones' life, he's did more destruction to the black community than anything. Him bringing the blood movement. Like, I feel like even with Jim Jones, that conversation, Jim Jones, I don't care what nobody say.
Right.
Jim Jones.
I'm going to go ahead and drop down because I need to get something to eat before it get too late. If anybody wants to send anything, now's the time.
Right. Look out for my, and don't forget, I still need 15 on the Loud Pack, family. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, but definitely look out for my sis.
Bronx River is okay. I don't think Bronx River endorsed none of this Carolina kid. But let me go because I got to call my ride. I'll see y'all next time.
No, they didn't endorse none of that. But I want to touch on some of the things that he just said that don't make no fucking sense.
Why did it feels like you call him out more than most.
You know why?
And it also feels like,
you know why? I'm gonna say this for the first time to Jim Jones, right? I see a great leader that lives inside Jim Jones.
What?
Jim Jones to me is like Anakin Skywalker becoming Darth Vader or being the.
Wait a minute. You see a great leader in Jim Jones? I never knew he said that. You see a leader in Jim Jones one day, and then the next day he misleading the kids. This nigga is the most wishy-washy, flip-floppy nigga ever.
The good Anakin Skywalker. In Jim Jones' life, he's did more destruction to the black community than anything. Him bringing the blood movement.
And you haven't? You claim that you unalived several people and attempted to unalive several people. You said you push women down the steps. You bust them in the head with Hennessy bottles. You threatened to push people's mother down the steps. You said you shot women. You was jumping out of cars, 2 guns blazing at the police. You was doing hits for BAM. What are you talking about, bro? What have you done for the community that was good? Talking on the internet, we'll give you that. But what have you actually done? According to you, you've done more damage than you've helped.
Like, I feel like even with Jim Jones, that conversation, Jim Jones, I don't care what nobody say. Jim Jones was Melly Big Homie. To me, Jim Jones was Melly's big homie.
I thought it was the other way around.
Yeah, that's why Jim Jones is a king. He's the Prince of Zamunda.
What?
He's the king of New York at one point in time. And he still
is it because he's a rapper?
Because he got
Jim
money.
Jones has something special about him.
You heard him?
Where all
what?
the real niggas flop to him, which makes him a king.
Wait, what? Jim Jones got something special about him that make niggas flock to him? I ain't liking this conversation.
King. He's the prince of Zamunda. He's the king of New York at one point in time. And
Is it because he's a rapper?
Jim Jones has something special about him where all the real niggas flop to him, which makes him a king.
Is that he's a rapper? That's what I'm saying.
Yes, because he's a rapper. He has a gift. Even if he ain't writing this shit, he have a gift. I want Jim Jones to understand something, right? I don't hate him. He has the power to heal or kill. The black community, the African American community, and I hate to call it us that, we are a stolen people on stolen land. We are broken people. Jim Jones has the power to walk a straight line and people gonna follow him. I would follow Jim Jones if he switched on his righteous side. I love Jim Jones' music.
Bro, you's a fan. Bro, you's a flat. After this, yo, shout out to T-Bone. After this, we don't want to hear shit about Jim Jones or Mano coming out your mouth, bro. We don't. We don't hear that, bro. You're a fan. You're a fanboy. You not fanboy, you chum chum. Y'all know that show Fanboy and Chum Chum? Hassan look just like Chum Chum. Hold on. Fanboy and Chum Chum. Let me show you who Chum Chum is. What? DJ, go watch TV. Let me show you who Chum Chum is. This nigga look just like Chum Chum. He Fanboy and Chum Chum. This Chum Chum right here. It used to be a cartoon show called Fanboy and Chum Chum. Bush Gotti, Hassan Campbell. Fanboy and Chum Chum. He Chum Chum. What? All right, here I come. Ain't nobody tell you to put the soap in your face.
Oh, listen, hold on, Jones. Walk a straight line and people gonna follow him. I would follow Jim Jones if he switched on his righteous side. I love Jim Jones' music. Haters is not gonna say that. I love Jim Jones' music.
Is that hypocritical though? If his music is rapping about,
listen, hold up. Jadakiss, right? Let me give you an example. I don't know if he got a new album that I know about, like how he got that song Keep It 100. Jadakiss has a swag about him that says grown man and not ignorant. Now I had this conversation with some dudes from Jadakiss neighborhood that said Jadakiss did XYZ to the hood, this, that. He got such and such, this, that. I would never. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But when he gets in front of that camera, there's a grown man energy. When Nas gets in front of that, even Jay-Z at this point in time, Jay-Z, his energy says grown fucking man.
You don't think that's what Jim Jones?
Jim Jones looked like a stupid Power Ranger. He looks like the most ignorant nigga that a woman would want to bring home to her mother and father.
This little girl done put the fucking soap and shampoo in her hair, got it in her eyes. Oh my God, these fucking kids, man. These goddamn kids is gonna be the goddamn death of me.
Jim Jones is an embarrassment to Chrissy. Even though Chrissy comes from the street.
All right, now what he say? What he say?
Jay-Z His energy says grown fucking man.
His energy
Funny,
says
said
snake to
Jadakiss
me.
did XYZ to the hood, this, that. He got such and such, this, that. I would never. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Wait, hold on, go back.
Hold up. Jadakiss, right? Let me give you an example. I don't know if he got a new album that I know about, like how he got that song Keep It 100. Jadakiss has a swag about him that says grown man and not ignorant. Now, I had this conversation with some dudes from Jadakiss neighborhood that said Jadakiss did XYZ to the hood, this, that. He got such and such, this, that. I would never. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Wait a minute, but you just did a video yesterday saying Jadakiss ain't never do shit in the hood. You got multiple bodies. Jadakiss ain't never shot nothing. Ain't that what he said? Is that not what he said? Jadakiss ain't never shot nothing. He ain't never do nothing in the hood. I think he said something close to that.
But when he gets in front of that camera, there's a grown man energy. When Nas gets in front of that, even Jay-Z at this point in time, Jay-Z, his energy says grown fucking man.
You don't think that's what Jim Jones?
Jim Jones looked like a stupid Power Ranger. He looks like the most ignorant nigga that a woman would want to bring home to her mother and father. Jim Jones is an embarrassment to Chrissy. Even though Chrissy comes from the street, she got a brain.
Nigga, you dress just like him. What are you talking about? You are dressed like the nigga right now as you are speaking. What? This nigga is talking about he's an embarrassment for the way he dresses while being dressed just like the nigga. Make that make sense. You are dressed just like the man. How's he? What? You an embarrassment to Lily.
But when you analyze Jimmy when he's around his son, Jim Jones is better than what he's showing. He just feels like he got to keep selling us ignorance when he don't. When
isn't that rap though?
No, it's not no more, because Jadakiss to me,
he is putting out niggas he got a crush on
that says grown man. Nas is putting out an energy. Nas has always put out an energy that says grown man. You don't have to be the ignorant nigga.
And you putting out an energy that you're gay and you got a crush on these niggas. That's how I feel. The way you talking about these niggas, you specifically only talk about these group of rappers. You don't talk about no other rappers but Jim Jones, Mano, My Son, Jadakiss, Jay-Z, and Nas. Those are the only rappers you ever talk. You talk about Jim Jones, Mano, the most, and My Son, the most. That's kind of weird, bro. You don't talk about no other. It's so many other rappers that are doing the exact same thing that they're doing, but you only talk about those people, those few rappers specifically. And then one day you a fan, and then the next day you mad at them. I think you got a love-hate relationship. I think you upset with them because you know they don't want to be with you. You want to be a lobby boy. You just said you will follow Jim Jones. But you claim he's misleading the kids, but you'll follow him though. But he's misleading the kids. Make that make sense. He'll follow Jim Jones, but he misleading the kids, y'all. But Hassan will gladly follow him. He loves Jim Jones' music. He's misleading the kids, but he loves his music. You cannot make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. I cannot make this shit up at all. What do like say? 53 people in the chat. 53 people in the chat, 31 likes. Make sure y'all get those likes up as y'all come in, family. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. And we need 15 more on the loud pack, family. I need something for Friday. I ain't going live tomorrow if I ain't got my loud pack. I ain't doing it. That's how I feel about the situation. We need 15 more for the loud pack, family. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. It's $5 from 3 people.
I think Mano.
We got 50-something people in the chat. If everybody send $1 right now, we'd be great. Tony the Tiger, great.
It's one of the most, like, Mano has so much potential.
See, he only talks about.
I will support Lobby Boys after I hear it, depending on what's the message that is pushing.
What do you think the message is going to be, given it's titled Lobby Boys?
I like the video that Jim Jones did with the Migos.
Oh, let me go check on my.
What's the name of that song again? I think that song is dope.
I like the song he put out. The preview after the whole thing with Freddie Gibbs.
I like a lot of Jim Jones music. Mano, I never really liked Mano's music until Mano came out. I never gave it a chance, rapper. Let me say, because once he came out with "I See You," High Haters, I was like, that's a disgusting song.
You didn't like High Hater?
Hell no. I didn't like it then because I didn't understand it, because I was a street nigga. But with his popularity, I understand it now. So now I understand it now. Like I had to catch up to the song. I wasn't on Mano's level. With Mano and Jim Jones, I would love to be able to sit down with those two brothers. I made videos about you. I would love to be able to sit down with Mano and Jim Jones. There's dudes that I sit up there and tell you I would never sit down with. But I like those certain things about Mano, certain things about Jim Jones. But I don't like the fact that niggas is getting rich off of niggas' pain.
Do you think?
What? Are you serious?
Love to be able to sit down with those two.
Nigga, I've been watching you get rich off my mother's pain for the last 5-6 years, my nigga. Victims have been watching you get rich off of their pain. Actual victims have been watching you get rich off of their pain for years. Shit, Bambaataa victims have been watching you get rich off of their pain. His real victims. B-Stinger watch you get rich off of his pain.
Two brothers. I made videos about you. I would love to be able to sit down with Mano and Jim Jones. There's dudes that I sit up there and tell you I would never sit down with.
He would love to be able to sit down with Mano and Jim Jones, y'all. He would love it. Those specific all the rappers, you say hip hop this and drill rap this, and these are the only two that you want to sit down with. You said it, not me.
But I like certain things about Mano, certain things about Jim Jones, but I don't like the fact that niggas is getting rich off of niggas' pain.
Do you think people take it too serious? Because I feel like I've seen.
And his excuses change every time he brings it up. First it was he's an embarrassment because he does damage to the hood. Then is he misleading the kids. Then is he getting rich off of niggas' pain. How are they getting rich off of people's pain? You've been throwing out so many excuses to why you're upset with them that your excuses are starting to not make sense. And that's how you know it's not about that. You secretly like these men. And now that we keep reviewing the footage and going back and listening to what you're saying, and then back then and what you're saying now, and then that Mano conversation that you had, bro, you definitely got a thing for them. It's like in your mind, you in a relationship with them because you get mad at them for stupid shit, like that's your girl or something. Like this shit is weird, bro. This whole thing is weird.
See, like, because of your criticism, which I think is, it's pretty. You have a point of view and you keep it pretty fair. That's why we're sitting down. Like, shit, you probably said stuff about me, but like, again, I probably looked at it and I'm like, man, even if I disagreed, I'm like, yo, he's shooting straight. And I always respect somebody who shoots straight.
Constructive criticism.
Exactly. And then I'm like, yo, you know what? This is someone who I would love to have a conversation with.
First of all,
why don't they talk to you? And go ahead. Yeah.
Academics. Let's deal with academics, right?
Right,
Academics brand, right? How do you tell academics that he can't be academics when dudes brag about selling dope? They brag about the niggas before them that sold dope. They make movies about like Frank Lucas.
Paid in full, baby.
Like every like Alpo came home a hero rat. He was a hero rat. Niggas loved him at the same time. So my whole thing is, so now you're gonna tell academics, yes, I'm mad at academics that he's making videos. You made a video recently where you was.
They obviously didn't like him if they killed him. What are you talking about? The man is dead. Somebody killed him. They obviously didn't like him.
Somewhat promoting a little drama that just happened with these young boys or whatever the case may be. I'm mad at academics because academics now has the power to heal or to kill, to give life or to give death. On my platform, no matter what these niggas say, I might get mad and entertain the haters because I get tired of getting attacked, but I try to give life to my community. And in order to give life, we have to speak out against the evils. So when Fat Joe sit up there and ask Mano, how was this nigga talking about grown men? Because you grown men are destroying little boys.
What?
And then you go live off with your riches and think because you decide to borrow money from.
See, that's the third time it changed. First it was he's an embarrassment and he dressed like a Power Ranger and he brought the Bloods to the hood and he did more damage to the hood. Then it was he making money off of people's pain, and now he's misleading little boys. As he talks about him, his excuse evolved and changed. That when a motherfucker is throwing out 37,000 excuses to why they got a problem with somebody, they in the 9 times out of 10 they're in the wrong, and it ain't about what they say is about. They making it about something else to cover up what it's really about, and it's really about you secretly love these men. You got a crush on these niggas because you only specifically talk about these group of rappers. And 1 minute you would love to sit down with them, and the next minute you want a celebrity boxing match, and you doing 37 videos about them, talking about they misleading the youth and this, that, and the third. You in love with these niggas.
So when Fat Joe sit up there and ask Mano, how was this nigga talking about grown men? Because you grown men are destroying little boys. And then you go live off with your riches and think because you decide to borrow money from the elite to get a tax write-off and go back to live your rich life because you owe taxes now. So now you get to lie and say, instead of me spending $10,000 on some fucking book bags, I spent $3 million. So now you don't owe no taxes. Y'all play games with us. I'm not with the games.
But you got another excuse.
Teach our children
another excuse
how to survive the way you surviving. Show them how to get out of the hood. We are not supposed to live in Brownsville. We're not supposed to live in East New York. We're not supposed to live in Etowah, Bronx River Projects, Webster Ave.
One of the things and I pointed this out specifically about you and Charleston White. I said, you guys speak and hip hop's gonna hate both of y'all. Really, because you hold hip hop accountable. You don't fall into we from the hood, so we should be able to promote violence and profit off of it to get our family out of poverty, but we're gonna ruin everybody else's family. Y'all speak very straight and direct to say, no, this is not cool. This is fucked up. And given that the mere fact that I've been in this position and I come from this, I could speak directly to say this little hypocrisy here where you save yourself and you drown everybody else is not the wave. I could never do that because they always said to me, Ak, you're not from this. You ain't come from the hood. You wasn't in positions where you had to be toting a gun and catching charges, and you wasn't a street nigga. So how you gonna tell street niggas how they should act when you wasn't one of them? What you guys are is pretty much the embodiment of been through it and giving advice. Here's my thing though. Do you think your delivery like makes people, because again, I would love if I could have me, you, and Jim Jones on this podcast here. I believe it could be so beneficial to those same neighborhoods that you both are affected. And it could be positive. It could be a civil conversation. But from what I see, it doesn't look like they want to talk to you. Listen, it doesn't look like a lot of people want to talk to you. Do you think that you're...
And the thing about it is, how does this solve any... he calls himself a leader. How does this solve anything? You shitting on people and then expecting to have a conversation with them afterwards. That's not how things work. Who does that? Shit on somebody instead of going to them saying, hey, brother, I would like to talk to you about such and such. You go to the internet and shit on them and expect for them to want to have that conversation.
The delivery is a little bit too wild.
You don't see all these podcasts is stealing from me at this point in time?
Where?
Niggas is using my slang.
Where?
Not giving me credit. I've sat back and listened and watched on Wallow. Shout out to Wallow. I love Gilly and Wallow. I'm seeing these niggas steal my slang. I'm actually watching dudes.
What did he say?
Verbatim say things that I say, and everybody is hitting me because they see it too.
What did
my
he
whole
say?
thing is, but you know what? I will never take away the fact that Gilly.
Notice he asked him, what did he say? And he didn't give an answer. Because he fucking lying. I've never heard Wallow say anything that Hassan has said. He asked him, well, what did he say? He just ignored him.
Wow. You don't see all these podcasts is stealing from me at this point in time?
No.
Niggas is using my slang, not giving me credit. I've sat back and listened and watched on Wallow. Shout out to Wallow. I love Gilly and Wallow. I'm seeing these niggas steal my slang. I'm actually watching dudes.
What did he say?
Verbatim say things that I say, and everybody is hitting me because they see it too. My whole thing is, but you know what? I will never take away the fact that Gilly and Wallow, before Wallow even came home, Gilly's been pushing positive message. I will never take that away from him. Wallow.
Notice he said, what did he say? He still didn't tell him what did he say. Robbie, I appreciate the $2. And so, what'd you say? Ask me for more, Remy. You bugging, champ. I said I still need 15, Robbie. Shit, hit the cash app. Now we need 13. Shit, you said ask you for more. Throw a dub in there if you can. But I need 13. But if you want to throw a dub in there, you can do that. Hit the cash app. You said it. You said ask you for more. I'm bugging. All right. Well, throw a dub in there. Throw a dub in there. T-Bone be cooking this nigga.
It was a dope dude. But when you recognize a dude, don't
I need
act like y'all don't
13,
see me. They see me.
Why are you so fucking invisible then?
See, I'm invisible because I offend dudes that's friends with friends. And my whole thing is like this, right? Why is it that? Let me ask one question, right? I predicted why I'm so big. I predicted King Vaughn's death.
When?
Did you?
Before it happened.
No, you
When?
didn't. Did you?
The videos is up there.
When? When did he do this? When did this happen? Huh? And who brags about predicting somebody's death? Who brags about predicting another man's death? And when did you do this? Because I don't recall at all.
I predicted.
How did you come to?
Because the energy of the street. You got to understand the energy. There's an energy that overwhelms you before you die.
What do you think that predict what's going to happen with Lil Durk?
With Little Durk, it's kind of scary because Little Durk is being protected. But at some point in time, first and foremost, Little Durk has the right security around him, and he's moving right. Little Durk, his biggest worry is the FBI grabbing him because they know he played, and at the same time, I feel like the FBI is protecting certain dudes in Chicago.
Really?
So you said the FBI protecting him, but the FBI, the one who got him locked up right now. Just how we know you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Y'all can keep taking advice from this goofy ass nigga if y'all want to. I guarantee you none of the advice that he gave you has worked. Tell me one piece of advice that Hassan is giving you that worked for you. Don't worry, I'll wait.
But that movement they've been. Let me break something down to you academics, right? Chicago, right? Chicago had a blueprint from who killed who for the last 10 years. You actually knew who killed who, when they killed them. You actually knew that King Von had 13 shootings and most of them was like bodies, like 10 of them was bodies. The FBI could have been stepped in Chicago. That was the energy that they wanted from Chicago. Chicago is a.
You think the government's allowing this in Chicago?
The government is allowing. That's like Jay-Z right now, right? Jay-Z and Meek Mills or somebody else. Jay-Z is trying to make it illegal for the government to use your raps against you. Now,
do you agree with that?
If I was in jail, yes. If I was the real nigga trying to get out of jail, thank you, Jay-Z. But me being the father, the uncle of somebody that got murdered that I love, and this nigga just bragged on a record.
Bro, you got a convenient excuse for everything. That's how you know he making this shit up. Your excuses are way too convenient sometimes. Oh, no, I'm the uncle of somebody that was just like Don. When they asked him about Don raped his man's son. Then when they asked him, why didn't you do nothing about it? He said, oh, because I'm cool with Dawn's dad. But what about your man's son? That ain't my man's like that. The nigga got an excuse for everything. How old was you when you stopped touching kids? Well, we was playing a house, and no, that ain't what I asked you. The nigga got excuses are too convenient. We need $13 more, family. Hit the Cash App at the PayPal. Giving y'all this live stream.
On how he killed my child, where he killed them at, and had the evidence that the police didn't have. And then I'm going to sit up there and say, the uncle of somebody that got murdered that I love. And this nigga just bragged on a record on how he killed my child, where he killed them at, and had the evidence that the police didn't have. And then I'm going to sit up there and say, as a parent, when you sit up there and say, no justice, no peace, no racist police, where's the justice at for the mothers that's standing outside with the candles and the posters of their babies? You crying over your babies that died. Where is the justice for the mothers? She wants justice for her baby. She raised her.
Whoa, hold on. Ain't you the same nigga that tell these same mothers your baby was a demon? Ain't you the same nigga that tell these mothers you shouldn't be crying over your baby because your baby was a demon and he in hell, he in the hellfire? Ain't you the same niggas that when Mama Duck cried over a duck, you made her feel worse about her other kids that died? Ain't you that same nigga that did that? So how you sit here and say, what about all the mothers that's lighting candles? You cussed them all out. You cussed every last one of them out and told them they shouldn't be crying over their babies. You the main one that told them that they shouldn't be crying over their babies. Ain't that what you said?
Her baby to be right. The streets corrupted her child, or maybe not. But a drill rapper hit him in the head with the headshot, hit him in the leg with the leg shot. Now he's dead. And all she's asking for is the same justice that my son and Tamika Mallory asking against the police. This mother wants that from somebody that killed her child.
Yeah, Mama Duck wanted that. And you know what you said? If you was her baby dad, you would have got out of jail and unalived her. And blamed her for the death of all her children that died. Mama Duck, and when she got her justice, you shitted on her. When she finally got her justice, you still shitted on her. What are we talking about here, bro? Big Joe, peace and welcome.
And we sit up there saying, we're not going to use these lyrics. Well, this little nigga gave forensic evidence that he did pull this trigger, but Jay-Z said we're not going to find him guilty. So now you telling drill rappers that it's okay to diss the dead and brag about killing somebody's family.
No, that's not his. You always trying to find an angle. You be reaching when you find these angles. That is not telling people that is okay. That's actually kind of a warning to them that you need to watch what you say, because if we don't win, they're going to use it. They actually doing the opposite.
Get away with it.
Nah, I agree with that too.
So for me being a
hey, listen, here's the thing though. I agree with that. And this is where I feel conflicted.
This is how you know he a true alcoholic. And that's why he all drunk and Ack isn't. If you look at Ack cup, he got a bottle of water next to him. You don't see that with Hassan. He just straight drinking. He don't got no chaser, no nothing. He just straight drinking. That's why he all drunk already and Ack ain't. They had the same amount. Ack just got a chaser with his shit. Hassan is just straight up drinking.
Because I feel like I'm a part of hip hop and I'm like in this industry shit. I feel like if I say that, I'm like the sellout. Because it's like, no, you're supposed to agree with these rappers getting away with murders. You're supposed to, like, that's part of the game. You're supposed to be hyped that the fact that they're rapping about how they killed all these people in life.
Let me ask you a question that I want you to ask all these niggas that sit. When you get these older rappers on your platform, I want to know why they're not using their voice in their platforms. Everybody got Instagram now. They got millions of followers. Why are they not? All of these young boys look up to one of these legends. Like, there's so many rappers that could have saved my life if they knew I existed.
It's not up to the rappers. See, this is your fucking problem, bro. You blaming rappers for shit that parents should be doing. Hold on, let me go check on my daddy. All right, I'm back. My bad. I had to go check on. I got to go check on my daughter. I had to go check on the kitties. They was getting a little too quiet, and my daughter was crying, so I had to go. The older ones was getting a little. They was too quiet, and then the baby was crying, so I had to go check that out.
And I'm not the only one. If some of these rappers reached out and like I want.
But back to what I was saying. You keep trying to blame the rappers for what parents are supposed to be doing. It's not up to the rappers to save kids' lives. It's up to their parents.
Platforms. Everybody got Instagram now. They got millions of followers. Why are they not? All of these young boys look up to one of these legends. Like there's so many rappers that could have saved my life if they knew I existed.
What?
And I'm not the only one. If some of these rappers,
why was it up to the? It wasn't up to no rappers to save your life. What the fuck are you talking about? Rappers didn't get into the industry to save lives. They got into the rap game to make money. And it wasn't up to rappers to save your life. It was up to your mother and your father to save your life. Fuck, you keep blaming rappers for what parents are supposed to be doing.
rappers reached out and like I want Jim Jones to understand something. And Mano. I see greatness in them.
Wow.
I just want them to show New York. Y'all the kings of New York. I want the kings to be kings. I don't want no more of the dudes my age to be the reason why the kids is caught in the most beautiful things in the world.
So to sum it all up, you're upset with them because they're not the men you want them to be. And we can't go off of what you think a man should be because your fucking sense of reality is warped. Your sense of you're not in touch with actual reality. You living in la la land. So you're basically mad at them because they're not the men that you want them to be. That sounds like a crush. Why the fuck do you care about what other men are and what they're doing? That don't make sense. You mad because they're not doing what you want them to do? Sounds kind of gay. Sounds really gay. And I have no problem with gay folks. It's just that if you gay, be gay. Don't sit here and try to be a thug. You misleading the kids.
The world is surrounded by the hellfire. How they say back in the days, the same thing that make you laugh and make you cry. They know this. Tell these children this.
It's not their job. It's their parents' job.
Every time I go back to the hood, my life is in danger. Every time Jim...
You know what you do? You use the youth as an excuse to hate on Jim Jones and Mano and rappers. You use the kids as an excuse to hate on rappers. Because most of the rappers that you go at, kids don't even listen to. Matter of fact, 100% of the rappers that you've been going at, kids don't even listen to.
Jim Jones went to the hood without 30 niggas. He got stomped out. Why you keep glorifying the hood? Every time he went to the hood for years, he got robbed of his ring, beat up, jumped in the polo grounds. His security got beat up in mass. He didn't throw not one punch or whatever. Why you keep glorifying death?
Wait, how do you know this? Were you there when this stuff happened? Were you there when this stuff happened? Because you always got a story, but and you tell the story like as if you were standing right there.
Our babies, our kids is dying. I know some of these kids. Little D thing, his mother, one of my closest friends, his best friends with his mother. I met his mother, never met him. I want to see Shorty come home. I want to see Shorty become a hero. D-Thing has the powers to come home. If he change, a lot of his friends is going to change. The question is the music industry going to budget him still?
No. You did say, I heard you say something was like, lock him up.
My new slogan.
Why have you adopted a new slogan?
My new slogan. I sat back and watched aimlessly so many videos that make me cry that people got to understand something. I've been falling back off of YouTube lately because it's draining me. My stories is different from your stories. The chick in Chicago, she was sitting in a car. They shot her. She's pregnant.
No,
I'm looking at her, and I'm looking at this sister, and I'm like, yo. I'm looking at her picture, and I'm thinking, I run her bath water. I'm a shampoo her. I want to get some baby oil. I want to hit up with the lotion.
What?
You know, the things that you do for a woman when you ain't mad at your wife, because my wife.
When the fuck do you put baby oil on your wife? You ain't thinking of your wife, my nigga. How many niggas put baby oil on their wife? You wasn't thinking of your wife, nigga. When do you put a one in the chat if you've never put baby oil on your wife? Getting out the shower. Who the fuck oils their wife down out the shower? What? Lotion? Baby oil? You wasn't thinking of your wife, my nigga. You wasn't thinking of your wife, my nigga. That's why you stopped yourself. Oh, you know when you're not mad at your wife. Nigga. You said baby oil. You try to catch yourself. You already said it.
Like, yo. I'm looking at her picture, and I'm thinking, I run her bath water. I'm a shampoo her. I want to get some baby oil. I want to hit up with the lotion. You know, the things that you do.
That's why he stopped and paused, because he realized what he said. That's why he stopped. Look at his face. Watch his face.
Baby oil. I want to hit up with the lotion.
That look. He right then and there, he realized that's when he knew he fucked up. He knew what he said, and he knew that he fucked up. Oh shit! I said baby oil. That nigga was thinking of Bambada. Who baby oils their wife down out the shower? You said what, Max? If he says Vaseline, he ain't thinking of no woman. He said baby oil though. I've never baby oiled my wife down. I put lotion on her. But I ain't never baby oil my wife down fresh out the shower. He was thinking of Bambada, yo. Cackalack, appreciate it. He was thinking of Bambada. Hold on, let me go check on the baby again. They fucking with my daughter again. I'm gonna let it play while I go though. They fucking with my daughter again.
You know, the things that you do for a woman when you ain't mad at your wife, because my wife gonna be like, you ain't doing that for me right now. But you know, this is what you think of. When you're not mad, and this is what you're doing in a relationship for your woman. I want to take on a vacation to most beautiful places. This young woman got a bullet in her with a baby in her stomach. 11-month-old baby in New York gets hit with a bullet. 11 months. I'm just dealing with the recent stories. I'm not going through all of it. The little girl in Burger King just moved from Puerto Rico. Got a job. You 19 years old, 18, 19 years old. You making mama proud. Graduate from high school. You working a job, doing what your daddy want to do. I'm looking and I'm seeing my kids, Hassan and Medina, my first three. My babies, Malik. I'm seeing my babies. Until we start to look at these women and kids as our women and kids, it's going to keep on happening. There was a time when I was in jail, I said I would never wish jail on anybody. If you a pedophile, lock them up. If you if you like robbing and beating in New York City, I've never seen so many senior citizens being beat to be robbed so dudes could get high. Lock them up.
What I miss? What I miss?
If you sitting up there,
That's the point.
if you sitting up there robbing,
What I miss?
until we start to look at these women and kids as our women and kids, it's going to keep on happening.
What?
There was a time when I was in jail.
Oh, wait, let me go back. I need some context.
The baby in her stomach. With the lotion. You know, the things that you do for a woman when you ain't mad at your wife, because my wife gonna be like, you ain't doing that for me right now. But you know, you go, this is what you think of. When you're not mad, this is what you're doing in a relationship for your woman. I want to take on a vacation to most beautiful places. This young woman got a bullet in her with a baby in her stomach. 11-month-old baby in New York gets hit with a bullet. 11 months. I'm just dealing with the recent stories. I'm not going through all of it.
Wait. Did she get hit with the baby in her stomach? Or did her 11-month-old baby get hit? I'm so confused. Did she get hit with the baby in her stomach? Or she said, I want some ice cream. I'm gonna get in trouble for this. This kid, I think, strawberry shortcake was your sister's. Nico, I'm gonna get in trouble for this. I'm blaming it on the kids. But I'm lost though. Did the girl get shot with a baby in her stomach, or did her baby get shot?
To most beautiful places. This young woman got a bullet in her with a baby in her stomach.
Yeah.
11-month-old baby in New York gets hit with a bullet. 11 months. I'm just dealing with the recent.
I'm lost. You can't be 11 months pregnant. And then you said she was pregnant when she got hit. What the fuck is he talking about? Yeah, this nigga drunk.
Stories. I'm not going through all of it. The little girl in Burger King just moved from Puerto Rico.
He said, I ain't right.
Got a job.
I'm blaming them, Nico.
You 19 years old, 18, 19 years old.
Hey, Nico, you keep putting them pictures up, you're going to have Rock trying to kill half of my chat. I'm not playing with you. You keep putting these pictures up. You're going to have Rock in here trying to kill half of my chat.
You making mama proud. Graduate from high school, you working a job, doing what your daddy want to do. I'm looking and I'm seeing my
Michael,
kids,
peace and welcome.
Hassan and Medina, my first two, first three. My babies, Malik. I'm seeing my babies. Until we start to look at these women and kids,
you gonna have Rock trying to fuck up
as
half
our
my
women
chat.
and
I'm telling you.
kids, it's gonna keep on happening. There was a time when I was in jail. I said I would never wish jail on anybody. If you a pedophile, lock them up. If you like, if you
well, you need
like
to be in jail,
robbing and beating in New York City, I've never seen so many senior citizens being beat to be robbed so dudes could get high. Lock them up. If you sitting up there,
that's the point.
If you sitting up there robbing, like, understand something. If a gangbanger does something to another gangbanger, may the best man win. Live your life, but keep your shit away from the civilians. Niggas in the hood gotta understand something. And when I gotta talk to the cameras. Everybody didn't agree to be a real nigga or a street nigga. You did.
What?
Everybody didn't agree to be a real nigga or a street nigga.
What?
You have people that want to be good family men, women that want to be good family women, and they got to stay quiet while you sell dope on a staircase. Lock that bitch ass nigga up. Because in the gangster movies, The Godfather, they sanction death on anybody that sell that shit anywhere in their schools and in the community.
We're not Italians, you fucking idiot. How you compare? I don't understand that. In gangster movies, and these gangster movies about old stuffy white men. These ain't about these young black niggas. What did you? What? In The Godfather, these about middle-aged white men. This ain't about no YNs. These young boys don't follow fucking mafia rules. That's the problem with a lot of these 90s niggas, yo. Because you notice that they was doing that in the 90s. Capone. Niggas was fucking Rockefeller. Jay-Z. Niggas was naming themselves after mobs and shit. And Mobb Deep and Junior Mafia. In the 90s, they was obsessed with the mafia. Everybody wanted to be like the mafia. These young bulls there today don't give a fuck about the mafia. Yeah, he talking about some old stuffy white man. These niggas don't even know who the fuck these mafia niggas is. They don't know the first thing. They don't know who John Gotti is. I remember when Floyd Mayweather was boxing John Gotti the third, or what's his name? John Gotti Jr. or John Gotti the third. These young bulls had no clue who the fuck John Gotti was. They was like, who the fuck is Mayweather fighting and why is he fighting this dude? Well, that's John Gotti's son or grandson. They was like, who the fuck is John Gotti? These kids don't know none of this mafia shit. It was the third, John Gotti the third. Okay, so it was his grandson. No, the kids didn't know who the fuck John Gotti was. They know who Frank Lucas is probably because of the movie. I only knew who Frank Lucas was because of the goddamn movie. I knew who Nicky Barnes was. I didn't know who the fuck Frank Lucas was. And either way, he wasn't part of the mob. He did business with them niggas, but he wasn't part of the mob. My point is, you're basing the hood off of stuffy old white men. Oh, and The Godfather, they didn't do this. And these, you talking about young black men, not old stuffy, middle-aged white men.
Niggas take that shit down the block somewhere. Create an avenue somewhere that where our kids don't have to worry about that shit. Why the fuck is our kids sitting in the parks watching dead bodies be slumped over? I'm sick and tired of you real niggas and you bad bitches.
And what parks are they having? What park is that happening at? Where in New York do they go to the park and is a dead body slumped over? Something could. I'm not saying nothing could happen at the parks because a lot of things happen at the park. But where are you going? What park are you going to where your kids are sitting down and there's dead bodies just slumped over everywhere? Bro, you exaggerating like you reaching like a motherfucker, bro. What?
Come here, in the park. So the kids got to be upstairs, but they stepdaddy kicking over their castle like Snoop Dogg did in Baby Boy. Let me say it again. He's upstairs with the stepdaddy. I hate you too, little nigga. Kick this castle over. So now when he go to the park to play with his friends, he got to watch Brenda and Keisha and Shanae drinking Henny in the fucking park. Not getting drunk and high in the park where the kid's supposed to play.
All I hear is and I know academics like Well, come here, Stick. What are you trying for?
Kick this castle over. So now when he go to the park to play with his friends, he got to watch Brenda and Keisha and Shanae drinking Henny in the fucking park. Y'all getting drunk and high in the park where the kid's supposed to play.
You mean the same park that you said that you was having sex in? Go butt it up. You mean the same park that you was making jokes about having sex in? That park? Butt it up. That park? Is that the park you talking about? The park where you claim that you was unaliving people at? Is that the part you was talking about? Where you claim that you was bullying people and jumping out the car, two blickies blazing at the police? Is that the park you talking about? Oh, let me read some of these comments. Bam Park, the Zebra Leg, and Hassan Thighs. Central Park. Oh, Central Park be like that? In Central Park back in the 80s and the 90s. They ain't doing that shit now, no. We in 2025. I ain't never heard about no park where the kids is going and motherfuckers is just dead bodies just everywhere. Oh, buttered up. No. You tired. You tired. About to go lay down. Oh, let me go lay her down.
Now the kids can't come outside to play. It's safe to say it ain't safe outside. And you old niggas through your lyrics is making not safe outside. And while you talking about grown men business, I hope all you grown men go to hell for what you doing to the black community. Y'all sell poverty and pain. You are billboards for the hellfire. You come to the good. Why the fuck is Jim Jones in the hood? Jim Jones, if you could answer one question. You know you got robbed. I've never got robbed. The first time I ever got robbed.
When Jim Jones gets robbed. Got robbed.
When True Life and him took his ring and beat him up and punched him in his eye, allegedly. You know, Jojo Capone just finished bragging about that shit. They beat him up, they robbed him, did all that shit to him. Bottom line to it is, when you a millionaire, fuck all that. Why are you in the hood with $1 million worth of jewelry, selling dudes, little kids a gangster persona? Grown men don't listen to Jim Jones. I still do. I still like the nigga. Nobody listens to that nigga. As a matter of fact, most people right now don't even listen to music too tough no more because we miss R&B. You gonna tell me we don't miss Mary J? We don't miss Jodeci. We don't miss Boys to Men. Luther
A little
Vandross.
genuine. I ain't
A
gonna
little
lie.
Genuine. Yes, Genuine. Yes, my nigga, Genuine. It's so many. Like, we miss that love making music. Now all we got is these old ignorant niggas with gray hairs in their face talking about, I look like a grandfather.
My bad. I'm sitting here talking with the mic off. Um, I wanted to touch on him saying that the kids can't go outside. My kids can go outside all the time. When I was living in Philly, my kids was able to go outside. Yes, there are some parts of the neighborhood that are bad that the kids should not be playing in, but that's in every neighborhood. Everywhere you go, there's always parts of the neighborhood that you shouldn't go. Even in white neighborhoods, there's parts of the neighborhood where you shouldn't go. There's bad people everywhere. So for him to say that, I feel like he's just fear mongering. Just because you keep your kids locked up in the house all damn day and they can't do nothing or go or leave their room because you outside making videos in the living room all day, and then you don't want them to go outside just because you do that to your kids don't mean you're gonna do that. You have everybody else do it. Stop projecting your life onto everybody else. Because I heard you. Oh, the stepdad is up there kicking you're kicking the castle over like Snoop Dogg and Baby Boy, nigga. That's your life. That's your life. Stop projecting your life onto everybody. That's your problem. That's one of your biggest problems. You got a problem with projecting your life onto everyone else. You project your life onto everyone else as if it's a common thing. What happened to you is not common. What you went through in your life is not common. What you allegedly went through in your life is not common. It's not a common thing. You keep trying to make it seem like it's normal.
Telling dudes, little kids, a gangster persona. Grown men don't listen to Jim Jones. I still do. I still like the nigga. Nobody listens to that nigga.
If nobody listens to him, how is he misleading the kids? You just made your own argument null and void. If nobody's listening to him, how is he misleading the kids? Because one minute you be like, oh, they got a huge following. They got the kids following them and they misleading the kids, and then on the other hand you say, don't nobody listen to them. Which one is it? Are they misleading the kids, or do nobody listen to them? Because it can't be both. It cannot be both. He can't be misleading the kids if nobody's watching him or listening to his music. If nobody's watching him and listening to his music, there's no way possible that he could be misleading the kids. So you just screwed your own argument.
As a matter of fact, most people right now don't even listen to music too tough no more because we miss R&B. You gonna tell me we don't miss Mary?
Most people now don't listen to music. So if most people aren't listening to music, how are these rappers misleading the children?
Jay? We don't miss Jodeci. We don't miss Boys to Men. Luther Vandross.
A little genuine.
A little genuine. Yes, genuine. Yes, my nigga, genuine. It's so many. Like, we miss that love making music. Now all we got is these old ignorant niggas with gray hairs in their face talking about, I look like a grandfather? Fat Joe look like he don't know if he want to be fat or skinny. Nigga, fix yourself.
Well, what did Fat Joe do, though?
What did Fat Joe do?
He's not perpetuating the same hood lifestyle.
Fat Joe just made a video on Mano's platform, and everybody tagging me. Like, he talked about the YouTuber that's talking about, well, that be me. If ain't nobody going, I'm talking about everybody. And my whole thing is, you niggas so deaf. You went from selling crack and dope on the streets. Then you moved to the music industry and sold pain to poverty. Got rich, still selling pain, and then because you flew a plane to Puerto Rico in the dark that you used as a tax write-off, because Puerto Rico still part of America, that somebody gonna glorify your fat, skinny, stink ass after you left Big Pun. Now, let's break it down. Big Pun, wife, and kids was in the shelter. Before they went to the shelter, they was living in my building, 1455 Harvard Avenue, Bronx River. She was living in my building with Rachel and went to the shelter.
Oh my God.
While you was a
Okay, well, if you cared so much about this lady, why didn't you do nothing to help her? You were sitting right there. She was in your building. If you care so much, why didn't you do something to help her? That's all I want to know. You act like you care so much, and you were so invested. Why didn't you do anything to stop her from going to the shelter? You watched her. You saw her struggling and did nothing but want to go at Fat Joe about it. Yes, Fat Joe. I'm not saying Fat Joe ain't right. Yes, he did hide a lot of money from him and stole a lot of money from him. What I'm saying is, if he cares so much, and he was that close to the situation, why didn't he do anything to help him? You care so much.
Multi-millionaire. How you gonna sit up there and talk real nigga shit when you don't got one picture making men's with Big Pun's son?
And
I would die to see a picture with Fat Joe and Big Pun's son together.
Oh my God.
I would die to see a picture with Big Pun and Fat Joe's son together. You gonna tell me that little nigga could spit? He a grown man now. He's never gonna have a position in hip hop. You gonna tell me Big Pun ain't looking down like why my son ain't on? Fuck hip hop. Big Pun was everything to hip hop. His son is being buried right now. It's like, is this the end? Remy, where you at?
Okay, again, if you care so much, why aren't you doing anything? That's the question. That's the $1 million question right now. You care so fucking much. You care so fucking much. Why aren't you doing anything about it? Why isn't Hassan doing anything about it? Hassan cares so goddamn much. It's such a huge problem. Why haven't you done anything to fix the situation?
Rem? What a picture with Remy with Pun's son. Wish I could bring Pun back. Bitch, hold that. Bitch, hold that. Bitch, hold that. Ain't nobody gonna say what I say. Oh, you don't feel the energy?
No.
Remy, where's the picture with you and Pun's son? Because I see pictures with with Fat Joe and Pat Poose after Fat Joe bragged about beating Pat Poose up. Mama told me once that it was gonna happen, but she never told me when. Y'all niggas is full of shit.
No, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. You're sitting there complaining about a situation that you have nothing to do with, and you did nothing to help the situation. You did nothing to help, but you got the you got the biggest mouth about it, but did nothing. All right, y'all. This one I'm gonna stop it at because I gotta go tend to the babies. So let me stop this here. I'm gonna get back with y'all tomorrow after work. Peace.